Steve Rodgers joins the fun. We bring our thoughts on E3. The bright night falls. Black Panther comes in hot with his first trailer. Melissa McCarthy saves Christmas. Reporter didn't know when the Guardians ride started. And the internet does something nice. You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already.
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and live it up without giving a fuck. My name's Ryan D.
My name's Garrett Lee.
And I'm Ricky C.
And Steven Rodgers is here.
And Steve.
Yeah, I felt like you were gonna go somewhere else and you just bailed.
Yeah,
like
I
last
did.
second.
I did.
Yeah,
Fuck it, bro.
I didn't. It would have been cool if I kept trying. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were going to live it up, but you didn't.
Ryan didn't live it
always living it up.
He lived
bro.
it down.
All right, let's get this fucking show started.
Good idea.
We start off every show with some booze. God damn it, alcoholic beverage of some sort. We always do it. What you got, Ricky?
Just another fucking cannon.
Holy shit!
He just comes in hot with that.
I was gonna stone cold this, but then I decided not to.
Nice.
This is a Rune 10 from Stone.
Nice.
Freshly canned at the Stone Pasadena Company store. The cool thing about this is that's also their take with orange and vanilla.
Oh.
So this is a triple IPA, Rune 10. It's 10.8%.
You're gonna have to give me a little taste.
Oh
of
yeah,
this.
try that too.
I will share this.
That sounds good.
What do you guys bring in?
Compliments of
The
High's
chef.
Liquor. We got a tab going there.
You have a tab.
I have a tab going there. I have a Lagunitas 12th of Never Ale. It's the best. It's the best light beer you can get on in a fucking 12 pack, dude.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
What's the percent on that?
I think it's about 5.
Is it fine?
5.5.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not gonna get you fucking wasted, but it'll get the job done.
I think I prefer this one a little bit over there's just the normal
regular
steady-
IPA?
Yeah, their IPA.
I think so too. I think it's
It's real good. It's easy drinking.
You all right there? That's good audio, Garrett.
Yeah, thanks. So,
Perfect, bro.
Steve, you're doing the same thing, right?
Well, yeah, we rode together, so we're drinking the same beer.
All right, sick. I decided to be fancy as fuck. This isn't on my show or anything, but it's literally, it came to me in a fever dream. I'm making a cocktail. No, I'm just kidding. I actually went to...
Smells like California.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
No, it's just like when on
Soren?
the
Smells
Soren,
like Soren.
the Soren.
Oh,
California.
that's right, with the
I don't
fucking
think they
oranges.
do. They
Okay,
still-
so...
No, it's not. They don't do it anymore.
I don't know if we were live when I was doing this, but
You gonna eat that?
I peeled this. No, you can have it. I peeled this entire orange because I really like this garnish for this specific drink. My whole family
fancy.
are pass holders to the Wizarding World. Well, pass holder to Universal, but we went for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's preview night for their brand new light show on the Hogwarts Castle, which is pretty fucking awesome. I Instagrammed some vids of it. It wasn't the whole show, but it was definitely really nice.
Yeah, I saw it. Looks really cool.
And while I was there, I picked up this pumpkin juice, which I've had before, but I always thought it would make a great mixer. It's pretty much just pumpkin, like what you would expect if you mix like a standard pumpkin flavored stuff. So it has
It's
the
good.
pumpkin
Yeah,
spice,
it's real good.
pumpkin-ness, and like kind of like apple juice almost.
Yeah.
I'm mixing that in a cocktail with something that Ricky actually got me when he went to. Well, I still have this because I don't.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't
remember that.
drink a lot or
Oh, yeah.
like hardly at all when I'm at home, so I still have this bottle of old Lahaina dark rum from Hawaii when he went for his honeymoon.
Oh, yeah, my honeymoon.
That was
man.
like a year ago, right, or something?
yeah, almost exactly a year now. Jesus.
So I'm gonna mix that with the pumpkin juice and a little bit of sparkling orange mango soda, and I garnish it with this whole orange peel, and it smells like California to Ren, and I haven't tried it. So
yeah,
we'll
we're
try it.
having a lot of orange on this show right now.
Yeah.
It's the first day of summer. This is the
fu-
hottest day so far in a
This
while.
beer is
It's not
very
the first day of
citrusy.
summer.
What's the first day? It feels like the first day.
June
of summer.
It's in
21st.
July, I thought.
June 21st.
Yeah, June 21st.
Yeah, it's really good, right? For
Yeah.
being a triple IPA for one, and also 10.8%. This is real easy to drink.
Oh yeah,
Speaking
no,
of-
it's real dangerous.
Yeah,
pretty
speaking
smooth.
of triples, dude, we went to I cannot remember the name of the brewery. I'm gonna look it up, but I went with our good friend Mike Alberici.
Oh, okay.
And he's not used to the Ryan D experience, you know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know
If
what
that
that is.
you know like the Humpcast experience where
Oh.
we drink a lot.
He doesn't
and
know how to party?
We test different beers. No, he
doesn't know
just
how to
doesn't. He
drink,
just doesn't
then.
drink.
Okay,
He doesn't
got
drink
it.
as
All
much
right.
as much and as I don't know, maybe carefully as we do.
Yeah,
because
we just do it smart.
Carefully.
if you think about it, if you're gonna be drinking all night, you'll do maybe a flight and then try and stay away from the triples.
Right.
Yeah.
And he drank like 3 triples and was fucked up.
Nice.
And he blacked out that night, called his girlfriend a cunt.
Oh shit.
And he's like, I don't remember any of this and shit. And shit. His poor girlfriend's like 4 feet tall, and she said he refused.
Filipino girl.
Yeah, tiny little thing. And she was saying that he wouldn't get out of the car, and she had to drag him out of the car
my
and try and and he threw up and was just like, just a
Damn.
total wreck. But
So the Ryan D experience.
Yeah.
yeah,
AKA
the Ryan D. That's the Ryan D experience. Yeah.
That's what he does nightly, actually.
Yeah, that's just Ryan D's life.
Yeah.
You just experience it
don't
when
like
you're
it?
around him.
Yeah. Someone's getting called a cunt.
And it might be Ryan.
Let me try your beer.
Oh, go
What
for
is-
it, bro.
Okay, cool. So I really like the cocktail, how it came out.
Oh, is this what you?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, it's real good, man. It's tasty.
Maybe it's because I had the triple right before tasting that.
Oh yeah, it's way different.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
like it, too.
I actually like how the garnish came out. I wanted it to fill the whole glass, so that's why I made it that
Nice.
long.
It's
Yeah,
very
nice.
fall
Yeah.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
Fuck,
That'd be
it's the
perfect in
pumpkin.
like
Yeah.
This isn't a cocktail show, so I was just like, fuck it. It doesn't have to follow the seasons.
fuck season.
Can you give me a big ice though?
Big ice.
This ice melted real fast.
big ass.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do this fucking weekend? I also actually what'd you guys do earlier? I know you guys came from something, right?
We went and saw a live taping of the Jim Jefferies show.
We did.
Nice.
We did.
Boomtown Brewing. That's what the name of the brewery was. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
All right. Anyway, so we went and did that. Thanks to Steve, got an email about
Yeah, there's some free
just
tickets.
free tickets to the show. So
Yeah.
he,
Nice.
he-
So I hopped on that
super
went
sick.
down.
He gracefully
Hell yeah.
invited me.
Nice.
Yeah, we had to sit through. I guess the worst opener, crowd warm up.
Yeah,
guy in the world.
his warm up guy is really not the best.
Yeah.
But like normally
you should offer your services, bro.
I know. I wanted to. I was like way in the back. I wanted to be like, dude, just here. Let me get the microphone.
Give me shut up, give
I'll
me the
take
mic.
over now. This
I
is
don't
my
know.
job now.
I tried to like give him the benefit of the doubt because Jim actually does stand up when he comes out.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so he did a
Yeah, he told a story. Did
told
like
a story.
One bit.
Did one of
Yeah.
his bits
It was pretty funny.
that he's working on a story. It was really funny.
Cool.
And and the show, man, it's really cool. Like it was really cool to watch him work because I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I would be if I was if I was doing the shit because he keeps cursing and fucking up and he's like, and he's telling the audience he's like during the taping of the show you guys will realize that we'll learn something. I don't know how to fucking read.
Nice.
So they had to. He's like, we're gonna have to do take after take. He's like, just get used to it. He's all and just laugh at him like they're the first times you laughed at him because he's like, because I can't fucking do it. He's like, whatever. But so he kept fumbling a lot, and you can tell he's new to this format.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool to see it in the early stages.
Yeah.
That's cool. That
And
sounds like a
then-
fun taping to go.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
fun.
It was a lot of
It
fun.
was a lot of fun, and then him getting frustrated and yelling at his producer.
Yeah, yelling at his producer.
Hell
He's
yeah.
all, let's go back. He's all, to win before we met.
You can tell it was all love, but yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, it
a
was
really
all like
good time.
jokingly,
Yeah.
like, but he just had some really good lines to say to everybody else while he's complaining about having to redo these takes and shit. But
Yeah.
but then he kept fucking up the things, and
That's
it was pretty
awesome.
funny. Yeah, it was real fun to watch.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
And then
he's
we didn't want to stay because we parked in like a 2-hour zone, so we didn't get a ticket.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But,
Especially where are you guys at in Hollywood?
In Hollywood, yeah.
right off of Santa Monica.
Yeah, so he was
Yeah.
gonna come out and meet everybody, but
Oh,
We
fuck.
take pictures, but yeah, it was just like I don't want to get that fucking $80 ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
yeah, so
Fucking 1
so we
minute
just
over.
left. But yeah, man, if you get a chance, guys, tune in or record it. It's on Comedy Central. It comes out tonight, I think. Right?
Yeah, tonight.
So
I
this
think
is
it's
called?
called.
So air tonight. It's just called the Jim Jefferies Show.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? It's
Easy.
It's a
one of
brand new
those-
show. So this
Yeah,
was
it's a weekly thing.
It was a weekly thing. It just aired last week for the first time. So this second, and it's kind of a political show. Sort of like
Well, it's more like a news show.
It's
but
more like a
just
news-
more
yeah.
so much politics going on now that
it's world
it's hard
news.
not
It's
to
world
talk
news.
about
And
it.
it's
Got it,
world
got it,
news
got
and
it.
jokes. Jokes on world. It's like the Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but with Jim Jefferies and Brad Pitt for some reason.
Yeah.
What, he was
He's a
there?
regular?
Yeah, Brad Pitt's his weatherman.
His weatherman.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
So he was just there, like
No, he did all the
actually saw him?
pre-taping stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did do
So
it
so
for
he
us.
pre-tapes with him, and then we go and then do the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was really
random.
cool.
Yeah, just randomly like, oh, we go to our weather guy, and it's just Brad
It's
Pitt.
Brad Pitt in a suit.
I like. Did they mention that it's Brad Pitt, or he just like plays
he
it like
just
he's a
says our
character?
weather guy. He
No,
just,
yeah, the first
Nice.
episode was just a weather guy, and then when they weren't taping, he mentioned Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
but like in the
But
show,
even on this episode that we were at, he was like, "Yeah, we had to pre-tape this stuff." He's like, "But so just kind of go ahead and laugh at it." And we're gonna go to our weatherman, and it's Brad Pitt again.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, he's like, what did he say? And then he's all, the world's practically on fire, and about half of the world doesn't believe it.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's it's a really good show. The writing was good and everything. So hopefully it sticks.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
I
never
gotta
know
check it out.
with these late night shows. There's so many other ones
I
that
want
are
to
on.
check that out.
It's
Yeah.
very different though. It's kind of a jokey joke. It's not like too political. It doesn't get too in your face. But
not like too much of the Daily Show. How they doing?
So it's like
it's
a
pulled back.
It's like a mix between like something as much as the Daily Show, but in between something like a Conan or something.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't. He doesn't
didn't
have
do a
like
monologue.
guests. Yeah, he doesn't do a monologue. They just get into it and they talk about like some of the news stories going on, and they have like a package of some shit that went to go film.
yeah,
like,
he'll go. He does. Yeah, he does.
like last
like
week he went
outings,
to he went to the Netherlands for their Christmas thing. I filmed it way before, but they were talking about the whole Black Pete thing, where they're
Oh,
you guys know
right.
Black
Yeah,
Pete?
Black Pete. Yes.
So
yes.
basically, in the Netherlands, their Santa Claus has a slave
yeah.
as
Oh,
his helper,
shit.
and they in fucking Netherlands they wear blackface and
Yeah.
fucking the wigs
So
and
no,
parades and
What the
it's-
fuck?
yeah, and,
but
and
to them it's not racist. And he's like, oh, he's not black. He's just
Yeah.
he's dark
That's-
from the chimneys.
that's his name is Black Pete, and he's the one who steals your children and takes you to like Spain or something like
yeah,
that.
the kids are bad.
That's the myth. So like that's like the Krampus.
He's-
You know,
I was
like
gonna say
that's-
he's Krampus.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
okay.
But
Santa
he's
Claus'
his name's Black
slave
Pete.
is
but,
Krampus.
but he's just a black dude.
yeah.
All right.
And so
You
he
just
went
got-
to
I've not heard of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
not
that-
at all,
look
no.
it up. You can look it up. Like the parade's just hundreds of white people in blackface.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah,
then-
Netherlands people are like
But it's
super
like, oh
white.
no, it's not racist. It's not racist at all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like, or his skin's black because he's been in chimneys. I'm like, well, what
Okay.
about the hair? It's like, oh, well, he has curly
That
hair.
happens.
But
People
yeah,
are born with curly hair.
it's wild to see.
That's crazy. Okay.
yeah. It's very, very funny. But what else was I saying? I was talking about I got a new place.
Oh yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
So
that-
remember
you're
last
talking
week
about
you were
that
talking
last
about that
week.
fucking
Well, yeah,
crazy
last
crazy
week-
Salvi
Yeah.
landlord lady.
Yes, yeah. So now we just got approved for a couple places. So now we actually have options.
Nice.
Yeah, which is nice. But I think we're gonna take another little back house situation, which is nice. So it's
Yeah.
pretty much the same size. Only we're actually going through a lease. And
Between that and a mansion, chose the other one.
yeah, totally. Fuck, I was gonna talk about something else too, and I forgot. Oh, my mom brought me this thing. That's what I was gonna say.
What?
That's why I was waiting.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
why I was waiting. My mom brought me this bag of like all.
Tell it to the listeners because they don't know what happened. Like you
Oh,
were waiting.
I was waiting for my mom because she sent me a message and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I was at my grandma's," and I was like, I'm over here, but I got to go do the podcast." She's like, "Well, wait there. I have something for you." I was like, "Okay." So sitting there waiting, and I sent these guys a message. I was like, "My mom said she has something for me. I hope it's money." So I'm gonna wait around. It wasn't money, but it was pretty good. So she showed up with this bag, and it has like all these old drawings of when I was a little kid and like
They're
homework
all dicks?
and homework assignments. No, they're
That's
not.
like the scene from Superbad.
Yeah, I know that you would think, but yeah, it was really fucking funny though because we were going through this one. They're all in my trunk. I should have brought some in
Yeah,
to show.
you should've.
But I'll probably go back
Fuck.
and get them. But yeah, but they're funny, dude. There's this one from Halloween Horror Nights when I was 7. My mom took me, and I think I told you guys this before, but it was traumatizing when I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's when they had like all the little Chuckies running around.
Yes,
right?
yes. So I
Yeah,
went that
yeah.
year, and it was traumatizing as fuck. And so like
Just nightmare fuel.
so I talk about how it was really really scary, and I hated it the whole time. And there was like a lot of dead people, and so so that's the story that I write. And then you have to draw it. I was like, in fucking second grade, so you got to draw what you saw, and it's fucking just dead zombie face, all this blood and people getting stabbed. It's so good.
Yeah, that would not have passed like this time. Like, you
Oh
would've
no,
gotten,
they would have
fucking-
called my mom for like social services and everything.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
you
no
would have been
way.
in the school psychiatrist. Like he wants to kill people.
Yeah.
He has violent tendencies.
Yeah, and then she said that she found one in there that said that said, "I love seeing things on fire, even people."
You're a lot more fucked up than I thought, bro.
That's why we were friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we too like seeing things on fire, including people.
Including people.
people.
I mean, I still do.
You got to include that.
It's pretty funny.
It's so funny. Like, and then I had to specify even people. Teacher, like, so don't fuck with me, teacher.
Yeah. Better turn that D into a B.
Or I'll give you this D.
On
and then
fire.
a fire. Oh, my God.
Cool. You guys anything else this weekend?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I did the Harry Potter thing, which is awesome. I already talked about it.
That looked really cool. I saw. I went to see a couple punk bands. I did that.
I went to the a Warner Brothers studio tour, man.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that
I
was
saw it on Instagram.
pretty crazy. Like I said, Garrett actually brought it up. It's almost my 1 year anniversary with my wife now.
I
And
thought it passed already. It's
nope,
almost
the 18th. Yeah. Yeah. So she kind of surprised. We have like a crazy week. Like throughout this whole month, like we have like tons of people in our family that's graduating like colleges and stuff.
Yeah.
So like from now till like July, every weekend's is booked with like fucking family parties. So this weekend we had open, and she decided to treat me to like an actual studio tour for Warner Brothers, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've always seen it around, but I've never actually wanted. I never actually went out and did it.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy that she surprised me with it. We took it. For those of you who don't know, Warner Brothers in Hollywood. Actually, I think it's Burbank. And yeah, I mean, you get to do like, you go through the whole area. They have like pretty much all of Stars Hollow. If you any Gilmore Girl fans out there.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag Team Jess.
Yeah. Which I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah.
So I got to see a bunch of like actual places. It was awesome. It was really cool. They didn't have anything going on like at the time. That's why, because it was a weekend.
Filming or anything.
But it's just cool. I mean, like you really get to see like a lot of stuff. They take you into like even like pre like their archives that they have. So they have like a bunch of things from the movies for like Batman and Harry Potter, the other Fantastic Beasts. So they have like all that set up you can go to, and then you going through like sound stages. They took us to where they film Ellen, which is that was like the only
Did you
like
dance?
no.
You didn't dance.
But one of the coolest things is like going through the sound stages, and they're like you see like where they have the Friends stage. Like they actually have sound stages that are like if they have it's over 10 seasons, you get a stage that's dedicated to the show. So
Really?
there's Friends, ER, and then there's another one. They said there's only 3 of them.
There's got to be Seinfeld.
Fucking forgot.
Nah, Seinfeld
No.
ended after 9.
Oh.
No, I forgot. Fuck, I forgot what he said. But yeah, so
Grey's
Friends is one of
Anatomy?
them.
What,
So you got to
did
see
you
that.
say Grey's Anatomy?
Grey's Anatomy wasn't on the soundstage though, was it?
No, I don't think so.
I think it is actually.
Oh yeah, that probably
I think it was
is.
ER though. ER was the other one.
ER.
But yeah, so you're going through.
Can't think of
So
another
yeah,
show
so
that
not only
has
like
this.
they have the outer stuff where they do like Stars Hollow where it's all outside, but you go to the sound stages, you see like they have plaques with like all the different movies that's been there since like the history of those sound stages, like dating back to like the crazy like black and white and everything like that. So it's really crazy being like if someone who likes history and movies and everything like that, that's a place to go to. And I feel like even if you didn't go, like I was kind of talking to the guide who we had. And she was really cool, and I said, like, is there other places that you go to? Is like this kind of like, is there like a one track that everyone kind of follows?
Yeah.
And she's just like, no, like I kind of like gauge the guests and see what they like as far as shows go, and I cater to them. She's like, you guys kind of like
cool.
she's like in the beginning they ask you like, oh, how many people like Gilmore Girls? How many people like
You were just jumping up and down.
yeah.
Gilmore Girls is my shit.
There's
dog.
another one. Pretty Little Liars was another one that they
yeah.
film a lot there.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they take you through like the warehouses where they have like all the props and everything, and like that. So there, like before we went into like the warehouses, they were like, okay, there's no pictures here because there's tags on all like the props, and that tag has it has what movie's coming out, and we've had there's actually been leaks because of those tags. So they have to like have like it's,
all right,
you
fucking
can't do anything.
Leak something,
So
bro.
I was looking. I didn't really see anything crazy. Like I feel like some of them, like I seen a couple that kind of like were, I feel like purposely kind of hidden. Like they didn't have a lot of information on them compared to other ones. But there's a lot of stuff for drunk history. Like a ton of stuff had a bunch of tags for drunk history.
Really?
Yeah, it's like all like these older things that they had because they have. I mean, like it's like you go into this warehouse where all these props are, and it's like endless. They said it's about 3 football fields, 2 stories.
God damn.
Jeez.
And it's just all fucking like anything you can think of, like from like all these little like things you'd see like on this table right here.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like they could prop this out and they have all these
These
available.
are props, bro. We didn't drink as much beer or any of that stuff.
This is real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's a lot of stuff that you see how much goes into just making like even just a show or a movie. It's so much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially Steven would know. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know that shit firsthand.
Yeah, nothing on that level, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. So it was really cool. I had a lot of fun.
I met up with Ted from the North.
Oh,
cool. On
Just randomly?
Saturday. Saturday? Is that Saturday?
Saturday to Slide Bar Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, I went to Slide Bar.
Oh, okay.
Slide Bar, watched a couple bands. Yeah, and that's where I was gonna tell you. I saw that band that sounded like a heavy metal Rage.
Oh, nice.
That I took that video of, and they're really good. And I wanted to bring them in, but I fucking forgot to tell you. So I guess next week.
Next week.
They're called Fused by Defiance. But you guys should check them out.
Wait,
So-
did you tell them to come in? Like actually?
No.
come in?
I just wanted to play their shit, and I was gonna tell you to cue that up and let them know. But
Ryan done
I fucked
fudged
up.
it. Next week.
Yeah.
Very good
All
band.
right.
Very much like '90s fucking hard rock, like Rage Against the Machine.
Sick.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sick. All right. Should we get into stories?
Yep.
Cool.
Welcome.
So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Your Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. There's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system. Here's Ricky Tech News. What's up, Ricky C? Goodbye.
Hang on, before you talk, beer me.
All right.
Yeah. Let me get another one too.
I'm getting fucking thirsty in here. It's hot as fuck.
Don't speak.
Everyone crack like the fucking door.
Beer.
It is hot. It is hot.
I'm gonna crack your ass.
Okay.
All right.
We are
right.
getting real crazy out here. Man.
All right, so my stories are all going to center around what's happening right now, which is E3 going on in Los Angeles.
Global warming. What's happening
Global
right now?
warming. No, this is the big conference here in downtown LA, where they have all these huge, everybody in the game for video games. The biggest ones so far have been Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft for Xbox. And so I'm just going to kind of gloss over the big ones here. I mean, there's a ton of information, ton of new video games announced, things from last year as well. So just been like updates, new releases. But now for Microsoft coming out of coming out of Microsoft is their new Xbox One X, which is their newest Xbox now, a brand new hardware system.
Yeah, that's what my grandpa was trying to tell me about it, but he doesn't know shit for shit. So that's why.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, Ricky will tell me
Yeah,
later.
so what's the biggest difference between this Xbox and the
So
one?
the only big difference is really just the processing power. It's a lot. So it's slimmer than the actual Xbox One now. So they somehow made it smaller, but a lot more
Size of your
powerful.
pinky.
No, it's just a little bit smaller. But
So it's just a faster
but they
processor?
packed. Yeah, so they've
So it's just like a PlayStation Slim when they got that.
So it'll load faster. That's all
right.
it's doing.
But
You
now,
gotta
so
pay
it's just
$500
it's
for it?
real beefed up. I mean, it's got support for
beef it up.
HDR. It's got a wide color gamut, 4K Blu-ray, HD playback, and full compatibility with the Xbox One game library. So it's all backwards compatible. So it's not going to be like these Xbox One X games only. But they're going to have games
Oh, but there
obviously
are
cater.
exclusively.
Right. There's going to be some games that are going to be obviously, like maybe you're going to get the most out of it with this new hardware system now. Obviously more too. I mean, if you have 4K, if you don't have, I mean, this is really like kind of where it kind of irks me, where it's just, unless you have the hardware to go behind this thing.
Yeah, if you don't have
you're
a 4K
buying this
TV,
power.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
you're buying
matter.
power that's
There's
unneeded.
no point.
I don't know. Does anyone here have 4K TV? I don't have a TV.
Nope.
4K TV.
No.
Yeah.
I think I just got one.
You think?
Oh, the one that was at the other place.
Vicky's dad just bought us.
Yeah,
one.
no, I don't think that was.
I
4K.
don't think it was 4K.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's just a smart TV, but I guess not. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not a 4K TV.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it really, and like, 4K is just still, I feel like, a real new technology. It hasn't really been perfected yet.
I feel like
It
it's one of-
is. It's been around for a while, and it's pretty. I mean, they're like in Japan right now. They're working on like 8K cameras and
Yeah,
things
but
like that.
that's like in the fucking future. We're not going to see that shit for
In
years.
future. It's
Not
happening
really.
right now. Yeah, I give it like 2-3
Future.
years. Like an
Those
8K
4K
monitor doesn't make sense.
Those 4K TVs have been out for at least 7 years
I
now.
feel like
yeah.
it's not even perfected though. Like 4K,
Not-
like is not
every new TV. I'm sorry, I work for Samsung right now, so I work with just TVs. So, but no, 4K. Like every new TV that comes out is usually made in 4K. Like that's just the standard. That's where everything's going now. You know, everything's going to 4K, and so they have it pretty much perfected. It's just a price point, like what people want to pay for.
I'm kind of curious to see how many people have actually bought these, because most of the people that I even follow, not just people I know, but people that are in the industry, don't really care too much to pay the extra $1 just to get 4K or higher right now.
Yeah. Well,
because
some will.
I think it's just unreasonably priced, and that's the
it's
problem.
It's not though. I mean, I feel I just bought a new TV.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for a
And not
TV,
4K.
I purposely went not 4K.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, you know what? There's not a lot of content out there.
Yeah, there's like
all
3
of
channels.
You know,
on
all of it's
DirecTV.
all priced higher than even like I want to pay.
So I didn't know that, but like, so if you got, yeah, I thought there was definitely way more content that.
No, there isn't.
think?
That's why
No,
I'm just like, it's not
if
worth
if you're
it.
really into movies and you want to buy 4K Blu-rays, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
It looks the difference is huge, but in terms of things we watch on TV, satellite, there's
Exactly.
really
And one of the number one things too is nowadays, like,
Except
and
for, like,
more
pay-per-view.
Yeah, more and more you have internet content, and let's just take like YouTube. Most of what I watch is stuff that I get off of YouTube, and people are saying it's not worth it shooting in 4K.
Yeah.
Maybe a few snippets, but it's just not worth it, the amount of time and memory it takes up on your cards.
Oh yeah.
It's just like they're like, yeah, no,
It's
it takes like
impossible.
more and more hours just to fucking
Everyone's
render.
gonna say that until
Until
James Cameron comes out with fucking
Avatar 2.
Avatar 2
Yeah,
in
Avatar
4K.
2.
No,
We're
they're
waiting.
gonna have like a 2 terabyte fucking flash drive, and then no one's gonna care anymore.
yeah.
But until then, I mean, that's just
Exactly.
I don't think it's worth it.
I think that's what Ricky's saying is once all of the other stuff catches up to the fact that things are now 4K and 8K,
Yeah, I think
then it'll be more
I'm not saying like
normal.
the technology is not perfected. I'm just saying like the whole ecosystem for 4K.
Oh no,
not
it's not
to
there
that
yet.
point yet.
But
the environment's not right.
Because I try to tell people it's just like when HD first came around, and
Yeah.
like you had the HD and your standard TVs. Yeah, how often do you buy a new TV? Realistically, how often?
I bought one TV in my whole life.
Exactly. So you
had
can either
2,
buy a 4K
so-
now and have it when everything changes over to 4K, or you don't.
I'd say every 10 years. Like they say every 5 you should get one.
I've had the same TV for like 12 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
HD.
Yeah, it's HD.
I fucking
1080p.
love my TV. Like I'm afraid of it going out, because I fucking love it so much, and I don't want to get another 55-inch.
But it's just like
Even with the new TV I just bought, I mean, it's 1080p. I don't see that going out for another 10, 12 years.
Well, that's
Yeah.
mine too. Mine,
no,
well,
that's
but
my
I think
point.
mine's like
but
an-
like whenever you got me, I called me like 5 years or more things are going to start being in 4K. And then remember like a couple years ago, everyone had to buy like the fucking digital transmitter to get fucking HD if you didn't have an HD TV.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not there yet, but it's gonna get there. And TV, you don't buy a TV every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that one of the main things going against it is it's not the difference between like VHS and DVD to Blu-ray. It's literally numbers that the majority of just common like people out there don't really care to delve into. Yeah, they kind of know, 4K is better than 1080, but they're like 1080 is fine. Why am I going to change it?
So
if
the
it's-
difference isn't that big, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's not the jumps is that people are used to, and that's why it'll change.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a little bit better, but why
Yeah.
would I pay? I don't know what the price points exactly are
It
between
depends on the brand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
depends.
exactly. But I'm sure it would be more than a few hundred.
I remember when I was working at Best Buy.
No, I mean, yeah, you can get like a 55-inch, 1080p for like $550, or you can spend $700 and get a 4K.
That's the thing too with 4K is like you can get like a 40-inch TV that's 4K, but I feel like unless you go like 50 or wider than that,
Yeah.
you're not getting
You're
that full.
it's not worth-
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a
There's no point in
4K, under 55 inches.
Yeah.
Like I want a theater if
Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah,
like
fuck
that
yeah.
best
Exactly.
quality is what I'm
Fuck yeah.
saying.
You can we got 55 inches for like $1,000.
Yeah, and that's also me being spoiled because since I bought a 55-inch, I don't like. I look at my monitor, which is 27 inches.
Dude, I know.
and I'm just like, why are you so tiny?
No, it's fucking
It's like a baby TV.
It's the same thing like with my phone. I have the 6 Plus, and like I'll
Yeah.
look at Ryan's phone. I'm like, how the fuck do you use this?
Nowadays,
thing
these are like,
how do
yeah,
I deal with
tiny.
it?
Fucking lady in a monocle. And shit.
I know, and you were showing me a video on yours. I'm like, fuck, why didn't I get the plus?
Yeah.
I just deleted Netflix off of my iPod because I'm like, I'm never gonna watch anything on
Fuck
this.
no.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know, me either. I don't
No.
have any of that shit anymore.
I know. Vicky's dad just got us a 42, I think, and I'm like, what is this piece of shit?
What is this? A television for ants?
Like, but obviously it was a nice thing to do. Like, I still
Ryan's
catch
an
I still
asshole.
being all like, what the fuck? What am I gonna watch on that?
Yeah, got a fucking heart monitor on the wall.
But it's a nice TV and it's a smart TV too. So if anybody wants an Apple TV out there, I don't fucking need it now.
Oh, it's an Apple TV.
No, I have Apple. I have an
it's a
Apple
smart-
TV.
yeah.
But the
okay.
TV
The box.
because
Now
I
it's
was
unneeded.
gonna hook it up but now I don't even fucking need it. So
Yeah. I don't even remember last time I heard it. Has Apple TV advanced at all? Like I don't. You would know.
I
more than
have
any of
one. I
us.
use it all the time. It's awesome.
But I mean, like, has it done?
It's just,
has there been
it just makes
upgrades?
if you don't have a smart TV, it just makes it smart.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's
but
it.
that's so they
It's
haven't
just like your Chromecast.
advanced.
Yeah.
No, it's the same
I mean, it's
shit.
got cool. I mean, if you're into like the games and shit, I guess it's like little gimmicky games.
Cool, because I know
It's like
you.
the iPhone games.
You and my brother are the only people I know now. Or you, I just didn't know you didn't. You actually had it.
Well,
was
I
the
had
Apple TV.
when I bought my Xbox, the chick was selling an Xbox One and an Apple TV together because it was like all her ex-boyfriend's shit that she just was getting rid of. So I was like,
Yeah.
nice.
fuck yeah, I'll give you $250 for all that shit. So she just gave it all to me. But then I was like,
Nice.
cool, Apple TV. But now I just take it to work and like hook it up to the security system if I don't want to work. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's actually the only reason why I have it.
Yeah, it's just really to make. I mean, like, plus I like it too because if you have any computer, you can. It's a way to stream from any, really any device, I guess. Too, if you
Well,
have
it's,
an
yeah,
iPhone.
it's exactly. I mean, you have the Chromecast.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Chromecast.
It's Chromecast?
It's like anything else.
Okay,
like
that's
that.
all. Yeah,
It's exactly
but the
like
Chromecast is that big versus at least when I.
Well, the Apple TV's a little.
It's tiny. It's
It's
like a
still
little
small,
golf,
dude. It's very travel size. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a golf puck, but
Yeah.
I meant like
Hockey puck.
golf puck. You know.
Fucking get out of here, you hockey puck! What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Anyway, so that was
What?
so that was the Xbox One X.
Oh yeah, not down.
He was just fucking went off so
Not done.
far.
Oh yeah, we can
What
start
happened?
getting to 4K.
Like did they,
Okay.
they didn't announce anything that was a game changer, right?
I mean, unless that was your game changer, which is not for me, then yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, we want the jump. If you give us a jump, we might actually go for your shit. But these tiny advances are hard on.
It's $4.99.
Yeah, and $4.99. So I want to say that for the general economy and the general public, a $4.99 price tag on something that is very minuscule and you can't really elaborate that this is going to be a major benefit to you, I'm not down.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like what they're doing, it's smart business for them.
Yeah.
The way I look at it, but they're falling in line with Apple with their iPhones.
Yeah.
There's a new iPhone out every year. Is there that big of a difference? No.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we buy them anyway? Yeah.
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 Now they're trying to do this. People who have money who want the latest thing are going to go out and buy them.
And I completely understand that. I want to just say for me, like, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. But I get why they do it, and I get that people do it.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of guy
you're
that
you're not the everyday person.
yeah. I will stay with my phone or my.
For
I still have my
too
360.
fucking long.
Yeah.
For too long. Yeah.
Garrett's-
We all know, dude.
Garrett's are kind of like that's where it kind of jumps to.
Yeah.
Like we kind of like we still stay on the path of I still wouldn't buy this brand new Xbox, but
Sure.
I have
Or a
a
4K
PS4.
TV.
Sure, I mean, but look,
I didn't buy a 4K TV.
And look how long. I mean, it takes me to get a new fucking system. I had my PS3. I mean, I bought my PS3 really
I have a
late.
PS2.
Really late. I really.
PS1.
And then that was like 2000,
Gamecast?
that was 2011 when I got my PS3.
Yeah.
And then I just sold it and bought an Xbox One.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I still have my 360. I'm probably gonna jump to a PS4 though because of more stuff that you might talk about. I believe.
Well, here,
Yeah.
cheers on that. I'm the same way. So I have my 360, and I'm probably going to get a PS4 in like 2
well,
weeks.
360's been a lot.
Hell yeah, PS4 guys.
360's
Add me.
been a lot better
PSN.
at staying relevant.
Yeah.
Like PS3 once PS4 came out, fuck it, sucked, didn't matter, But like Xbox 360, a lot of their games you were still able to play a lot of the games that were coming out for Xbox One.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. Like they made it very clear that like this is still going to be compatible with those games.
Sure.
Backwards compatible.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, because they ate
it's
a
more
lot
power.
of shit that when they did the E3, but when they were announcing the Xbox One,
And it wasn't going to be backwards
yeah,
compatible.
yeah, all that shit they had
They had to do that shit,
They had
yeah.
to eat
They
a lot of crow.
backtracked, yeah.
So like, all right, let's just give them this and
I've been
hopefully
playing
they stay
nothing
with us.
I've been playing nothing but Xbox 360 games on my Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean now that the gold membership is pretty cool and they let you
play what? Yeah.
they let you get free games sometimes.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
In the comment section, they're all ragging on Ricky wearing his shades indoors.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was
I didn't wanna
there's
say
light
anything.
Bro, this is my shit now.
No,
right?
I
my
like
look.
I like your shades, but I think the funniest comment
I'm supposed to hide my eyes
Hide
Yeah.
your eye.
because of for reasons.
like, is it sunny? Is it
reasons.
sunny Ricky with their sunglasses? And then Jeremy Northwood's like, when you're cool like him, the sun shines on you all day.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, Jeremy.
The sun never sets on the rock.
Sun never sets on Ricky C.
Yeah.
Never. All right, what's next?
Next is Sony here. So they didn't announce any new hardware, but it was a lot of updates on games and even a new announcement for a couple of them. So for those of you who've been, there's a new Uncharted game coming out called The Lost Legacy. There's also some DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a really cool game. It's something that I played and I loved. That was the game with the like the mechanical dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, all the animals are
robots.
Yeah. And Ashley Birch.
Really sweet game.
Ashley Birch from Hey Ash, What You Playing voices the main character.
Yeah, that's probably like one of my favorite games of the year.
What the fuck
I don't know what that is. I don't know what you just said right now.
All of us are like, what the fuck?
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Wait, who is that? Is it
Ashley Birch is a personality, also a voice actress who she's very famous on the internet.
Oh, I know who you're talking
For
about.
Hey Ash, What You Playing?
No.
What?
No, is this the girl that
Fuck you, Garrett.
No, she's the one that did the voice for what? Life is Strange, right?
I don't know.
The voiceover for that.
We'll find out.
I don't
I
know
think
who
it
the
might
fuck
be that
that
person.
is.
I don't even know what he's talking about. But I played the game and
You're
it was
both
great.
wrong.
I loved it. It was a great game. So we got some new DLC coming out for that. Another
Ricky,
update.
hold on. All this is really irrelevant right now because when the fuck are we gonna play Gears 4, bro? Together, okay?
What the fuck is Gears 4?
When are we gonna
gonna
fight?
happen, bro.
When are we gonna fight the Horde online?
I know. I
bro?
just got a new headset too, bro.
Dude, Life is Strange?
Well, I can't
Yeah.
fucking talk
Yeah.
to you on the headset.
Okay.
Okay,
fucking
that's where I
headset.
know
I gotta
her
talk to you.
from.
I need to
Yeah.
get one.
Get one.
All right.
Then we'll play.
All right. Twist my arm.
So just real quick for Steve, like her first thing that she came out with was like an internet thing since 2008.
Yeah.
It's called Hey Ash, What You Playing? It's just a comedy thing of her just being ridiculous on the internet. Her and her family, and then each episode was about a different video game and her being ridiculous and kind of making
never heard of
skits.
that. Yeah,
You've
no.
never heard of that?
No, I've never heard of it. Like the only reason,
I've never heard of it either.
the only reason I knew her name is because fucking like Felicia Day like retweeted something that she wrote, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this person?" I looked into it, I'm like, "Oh, she's a girl from Life is Strange," and that's the only reason I know because that happened like 2 days ago. And then when you brought the name up, it just clicked. I've never heard of that shit before.
No, that was the first thing I saw. I like literally the first.
fuck you talking about?
I found out she was a voice actress after this. Like as soon as I heard someone say, "Oh, she's in Horizon Zero Dawn,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "What, Ashley?" And then I was like, "Oh shit, she does stuff." No, I thought not her entire life, but she's
a YouTube
from
person.
here. Like she literally went to school down the street from my aunt, and so she was telling me, "Oh yeah, she goes to Occidental. I've seen her." And then like I was like, oh yeah, she's really cool. Like on her show, it was a YouTube. Well, not YouTube. It was on what was it? Not Kotaku. Fucking the robot. What's the
Twitch.
back in the day? The little robot Demonoid. No,
Humanoid. No, that was
That's
No,
a torrent
fuck,
site.
I'm fucking up with names. I'm
Shit,
sorry.
I have no idea what you're talking about,
Never
bro. I
mind.
wish
I'll
I could
go.
help you, but I can't.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
but
keep
either way,
going.
she's a voice.
Here we keep it on moving.
Ricky and I have no idea what the fuck.
Days Gone is another game that we got an update on. This was a game that was announced last year too. We just get another update on it. This is their crazy like zombie horde game that they have coming out. It takes place in like the post-apocalyptic, like there's a zombie
That shit looks
zombie
nuts.
outbreak. I mean,
I watched a video of this
Yeah.
guy like just taking out a horde.
yeah, I mean, like
it looks
this is like where they have
crazy.
like 50 fucking zombies.
No,
Or
that was
that's
like
probably
500,
Yeah, I mean
yeah.
it's hundreds even. And like they're like this is like there's a whole demo of this guy trying to escape like this.
Yeah, but
Literally hundreds of
the
zombies.
great thing about that though is how seamless it is of all the cool shit that he's doing. It's like almost like watching a movie. I'm like, how the fuck is he gonna get out of this? And then he gets
Right.
out of a window and he drops some bricks on some of them, or
Yeah,
he'll blow
yeah.
up a tank or
So
something
it's very,
like that.
like you're using the environment. It's
Yeah.
it's really cool. It looks. I mean, we're getting like another. So that was more. That was from the last year when they first announced it.
Oh, is that what that was from?
This one's more now going into like the multiplayer and kind of going into also the stealth aspect of it.
Okay,
When is
and this is Sony exclusive.
Sony exclusive.
When's this supposed to come
these
out?
are all games only coming out, I believe, next year, sometime 2018. Doesn't say here what. It doesn't even say what the fucking release date is. Probably
Well-
2018 though. I'm gonna say 2018.
well, they
Probably
they're-
be like fall 2018.
Fucking so now also PlayStation has VR. It's been around for a while now, so we got a couple new games coming out for that. One of them though is being Skyrim. Skyrim VR.
Whoa.
Skyrim job.
Skyrim, the game from 2011, Elder Scrolls.
Fuck you. I still play that game. Like Skyrim in VR.
I still play it too, but get the fuck over it, Bethesda, whatever.
Bethesda?
Bethesda.
God damn it!
What's
Make
wrong
another
with-
fucking game.
Yeah.
They've made other games.
It's
Ricky.
2011.
Nope. They've made.
That's the only Elder Scroll. Okay, make another
Elder
Elder
Scrolls.
Scrolls game.
Okay, they can probably do that, but hey,
2011.
don't you want to live in fucking like Skyrim?
I want more different.
Skyrim. They'll have more
I fucking
DLC.
sink like hundreds of hours
Destructoid,
into
sorry.
Skyrim.
Go
I
ahead.
love that game. I
Yeah.
fucking love that game.
I don't know.
But I'm sick of it now.
I haven't played it in a while.
I don't need it
so
in
that
VR.
sounds
I want a new
exciting to
game.
me.
Give me a new game in VR.
Give it.
Don't give me the same shit. I
Give
played
it.
that shit.
They'll come out with another like Fallout or
I'm just
something
saying.
soon.
I don't want the same shit.
Yeah.
Stop yelling.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's gimmicky. I mean, like, I think
I
the
never
whole
played
VR
it.
aspect is
I never played
very
it. What
gimmicky.
is that game?
So
I guess it
Elder
depends
Scrolls.
on the
It's
game.
been. This is the.
I've heard of it. I've been hearing about it for like.
Yeah, so Skyrim is the 5th installment for the Elder Scrolls series, all by Bethesda. This is all very, like, I guess we'd say fantasy, sci-fi.
Yeah.
So it's very, like, back in, like, the Norden days of Vikings
Sure.
and
I mean, I got all that.
This does
magic,
not
Game
take-
of Thrones, the video game.
Yeah, I was like, this does not take place in
Dragons.
our Earth. There's dragons and magic. and
Yeah,
all that shit.
magic. So it's really one of those sort of like it's a role playing game. You have
Yeah.
a character. You get to like kind of customize it to.
Yeah, it's
So it's
full
like
of
World of
RPG.
Warcraft kind of.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, it's different.
What you described to me sounds exactly like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Okay, World
I
of
never played
Warcraft,
World of Warcraft though, but
But
I
not
love Skyrim.
online.
Right. It's not online. It's not multiplayer.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
playing
an
it by
RPG.
yourself.
Should have an MMORPG. Whatever.
So like regular Warcraft.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I mean, like, this was back in the PS3
Did you ever
days.
play Fallout?
No, man, I was out the fucking gaming game for a while. So
You ever play video games?
like, it's like I literally bought my PlayStation 3 only to play God of War 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
Also,
that was a-
Update on that.
we
New
got
game
some
coming
shit
out.
coming up if you haven't heard.
We got really sad dad Kratos.
You didn't know.
Sad Dad Kratos?
Yeah.
He's always been Sad Dad.
But he has a
But now
beard.
he's that. Yeah. Now he's super sad.
Now he's
And
old
a
dad.
beard.
He's like
And
super
a beard.
emo.
Yeah, I
sad
saw.
dad.
And he's
what do you-
old. He's got a son.
I just saw.
That was also last year. We're getting
That was
another,
last
we're
year,
getting another
okay.
update
Yeah, I
on
saw that.
Yeah, we're getting more updates.
That's-
But
Nowhere stuff.
that was the thing we talked about last year was how different it looks because they're using a different
Engine.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna look great. Everything that they've come out, I mean, looks great. Even
gonna
on
be great, gonna be
even on
huge.
VR.
It's going VR?
Besides Skyrim. No, not
Oh.
not God of War.
We are VR.
But they showed a lot of
Big Bag Beetleborgs.
So another one actually.
I don't think anybody else got that but me, Garrett.
That's cool.
Sorry.
That's cool. As long as one person got it.
I wish we could
got
have.
it.
I wish we had a VR
two
system
people
for
got it.
Sony because it would have been great to have another Humpcast plays and gets the shit scared out of them because they
Which
have a
one?
VR game coming out and it's called The Inpatient, and this is basically what Outlast is but all in VR.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. We should find, dude.
Yeah,
I'm-
so, yeah, you-
I think Dustin has one,
Oh, really?
so
With
we
VR?
should
Man,
go
we should
up
do it.
and do it.
And record
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
We need to
man.
go
I'd
to
laugh.
San Diego. What fucking
Let's
Kid
do it.
Gaming.
And he's got the fucking studio and everything. It'd be like the
fucking do it.
perfect
Well,
way to
why
do
don't we
it.
set
we
that up?
haven't gone down to San
Why don't we
Diego
set
since-
that up?
Well, we're going. We're going.
Oh, yeah,
to
no, we're
Comic-Con.
going to go.
2
Yeah,
years,
we're going to
3
go.
years ago. 2 or 3. When's the last time we went to Comic Con?
2 or 3 years ago.
2 years.
Yeah,
Two
dude.
years
We missed
ago,
last.
yeah.
No,
we didn't go
missed
this
2
year.
years.
No, 3 years.
We didn't go last year.
Wasn't.
3 years.
No, it was in New York. So it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I remember I met you guys down there. I didn't have a badge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I met
right.
you guys at the bar.
Yeah, it was
right.
2 years ago.
And it's not that
should
far. We just
No, we're gonna
need
meet-
to set time.
No,
aside.
do
no.
it.
Me
We're
and
gonna
Ryan
do
are
it.
going to go Comic Con weekend.
We're still gonna go.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
were talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
that too. We were still gonna go.
We're
Right.
talking
Yeah.
about this after.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have a show that Friday, so I'm still going to San Diego.
No, because we were planning on it way ahead of time. I think I was still planning on going anyway too. I don't have a show because I am not a comedian, but I still want to go because it's
I have 2 shows.
the
Yes,
whole
Comic-Con,
The whole
yeah.
fucking city turns into Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wish this. So we should definitely set something like that up because this would be perfect. This is a game that's all in VR. It's called The Inpatient. You're in an insane asylum. You're playing a patient, and
This just came out on VR.
They announced it, so it's coming out.
Okay.
And they showed like a video of it. It's fucking crazy. And it's all
I
in
think I would
VR.
literally shit myself if
Yeah.
I played that.
That
Yeah.
sounds
I mean,
hard as
it
fuck.
looks
You know what I
insane.
noticed about that Outlast video that we talked, guys? If you're watching
That your
watching
hair
or
is
listening-
amazing?
Well, first of all, that my lovely locks are fantastic, and that the gay cowboy hats are awesome too.
What gay cowboy? What gay cowboy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And exactly, and only you guys played the game. None of us, no one else wanted to play the game, and it was only you and you.
Oh really?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Fuck that
I
You were
game,
like,
didn't-
I don't want to play. No, fuck that.
I didn't touch the fucking controller. It's
Fuck,
only
man.
you two.
I don't blame you. I don't blame. Like I played that new Resident Evil. Like I went to my friend's house,
Yeah.
put it on, had the fucking Turtle Beaches on, just blaring in my ear. I barely got through it. Like there was you
Yeah.
can hear too much.
Yeah.
With it
Fucking
being VR,
horrifying.
I would lose my shit. Like there's too much
VR's
going
scary
on.
as
It's
fuck,
fucking
dude.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You're
Definitely.
just walking down the hallway and you hear footsteps behind me, and I'm actually turning around, and it's no, I can't do
fuck
it.
that.
Like I'll do it, but
fucked
you guys
up.
might think
I
of me
would love
very
to buy
differently
one.
afterwards.
I should buy a VR system. Can we start like a little
Let's
thing
start
after that?
let's start a GoFundMe
Yeah.
so that we can
Yeah.
test
Get a
video
VR.
so that we can test video games and do video game
We're gonna
videos.
make great videos for you guys.
Yeah, what would be awesome is if you really like the show and you want to help us out, we have patreon.com/Humpcast. You can find it on humcast.com.
Guys, you
Thank
need
you,
to watch
Garrett.
that video of us playing Outlast. It's still fucking hilarious.
I don't think I've
which-
ever seen it.
It's so funny
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna-
there's
I need to
four of
watch
us
it.
back when we had a fourth member, and there's four of us sitting in his place.
Super dark room,
Super
no
dark
windows.
Room, the music blaring and we're watching Ricky play, and all of us are screaming, and Ricky's playing and kicking his feet at the screen, and I'm going like this, and it's like
that makes me feel comfortable because I feel like if anything bad would happen, we'd all be fighting. Yeah, because that's our natural reaction to fear.
Yeah, so
Fuck you, fuck you.
so there's parts where we're like, ah!
We're all those guys that are just gonna go
Like
gung ho into it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this, definitely go check it out. I
It's
gotta
so
link that to our.
funny,
our-
dude.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna post up a page. I'm doing some work on humpcast.com.
You may be able to
if you
find it
haven't
real
seen
soon.
it yet,
It's
check
on
it
our
out.
YouTube page.
It's on our
but
YouTube page, but I'm assuming it's going to be linked to our
I
also
had forgot
website.
about it because it was like it was our first year that we were doing the podcast that we did.
We haven't
this
done
video.
one since.
and we haven't
that
done
was
one
actually
since.
our first and only one.
And it was the funniest fucking thing. And I watched it.
We got traumatized.
I mean, it's,
So
it's been over 3 years now, so
Yeah,
I
it's
watched
still
it.
great.
I rewatched it. It's still fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because you linked it back to us. I watched it too. And I was fucking laughing my ass off.
Because there's those because I love that we had the split screen so we
Yeah.
could see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And our reaction. So like while you're running, we're all yelling while you're running down the hallway on the game. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, we're planning some doing some more, so keep an eye out. Humpcast.com.
God, yeah.
Humpcast. YouTube.com.
Yeah, great job
Humpcast.
on the website, by the way. It looks
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Thanks, man.
It's been updated
I
and
got
it
a
will
wild hair
continue
up my ass.
to be updated.
Decided to do some cool
Yeah,
shit.
you got motivated that day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good, man.
Work is
I had
slow.
a free Saturday.
Yeah.
No, I think I did like on a
Oh,
Saturday.
nice.
But yeah, so go check that out. Humpcast.com. Did a lot of cool stuff on there. And I'm going to make a video page real soon. So we'll do that
Sick.
too.
Nice.
Sweet.
But to wrap up Sony's part, they decided to end on a banger called
They gave-
motherfucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I saw this.
This is a PS4 exclusive game.
It looks.
I gotta buy
And
it.
Another
this
reason why
this
we're
is
getting
like
PS4s.
The
I
reminiscent
That and
of
Kingdom
Spider-Man
Hearts.
2, the greatest video game of all time for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2 was the one that
Was
came
it
out on
2?
PlayStation
That's
3.
two.
Okay.
That's 2.
Yeah.
So that was open
Because
world.
we were talking about it, I thought it was 3.
No, it's 2.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
That one was so fun.
That was the
Yeah, with the
greatest
open
Spider-Man
world, yeah.
game in the world.
That was the one that even though Vulture and Mysterio weren't in the movie, you still fought them in that game.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it had like almost like
Yeah.
all the fucking villains.
Right.
It was a great game. This kind of, I mean, we got like a little demo of it. I mean, the graphics look fucking amazing.
talking about this new game.
Yeah.
This is the new game. I think it's just called Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It reminded Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's gonna be open world. We kind of see the demo of it where he's sort of like in this place taking out a bunch of bad guys. It's a little bit of stealth. It's almost like a reminiscent if you ever played the Arkham games. From,
Exactly. That's what I was
from
going to bring
Batman.
up.
I just finally finished Arkham Knight. To where
Oh, yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
I finished
That
the
was the
regular
last one.
I finished the regular storyline, but it goes into you still need one more night of Batman, so you got to finish all these other missions before you get the next step.
Yeah.
And then you find out what happens to Bruce Wayne after that, after
Yes.
everybody knows.
Yeah, yeah.
So I finally did all that.
Spoilers, bro.
Well, whatever. The game's been out for
Yeah,
like
it's been
3
out for
years.
years.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Get over it.
Yeah. But anyway.
Spoiler: Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Anyway, yeah, it does. I fucking love that game. That's why I was so hooked. So
Yeah, so I mean, it really looks like a lot like that.
It does,
But now
yeah.
you're Spider-Man, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's an open world, sort of New York City.
do you guys remember the first Spider-Man game for PlayStation? The first PlayStation?
So just the original
Just
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like kind of based on the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of those first games that you had that sort of weird other dimension when you like the way you climb the walls and then you were
Where the whole screen.
the whole
would, like,
screen would tilt.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was one of those first games where if you were on the ceiling, the whole screen would tilt, and then you were like,
Yes.
"Oh shit, I'm on the ceiling. I'm above these people." You know, like
yeah.
you never saw anything like that before
Right.
that game. I remember I used to love that game. And then
Yeah.
if you put the
I
cheat
love
codes
all
in,
the
you
Spider-Man
got
games.
all the suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had all different symbiote suits and all that shit.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, hopefully this game's going to be reminiscent of that. That's what it really seemed like.
Well,
it was
that's
kinda
what
going for.
That's what the dimension, broken dimensions or
Yeah,
whatever.
Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah, that's what that one looked like. What it reminded me of that original.
But it wasn't.
Right. So I didn't play that one. But.
Yeah. So this game looks great. It's going to be a PS4 exclusive. So look out for that. I believe it's going to be coming out next year. And then next was Nintendo. So they announced mostly new games. I mean, of course, they just announced their new hardware, which is the Nintendo Switch. So they announced new games for
Do
that.
you know anybody with that?
I have a coworker with it.
Does he like it?
He does. The new Zelda game I heard is great.
Nintendo
Yeah,
has like
Breath
this.
I've
of
heard
the
a lot
Wild.
of things about Zelda.
Nintendo has like this. Oh yeah, I heard Zelda's great.
I kind of want to buy one, man. I'm fucking like thinking
Switch?
about it. Yeah.
Do they have a Mario Kart?
They do.
Yeah, of course.
I would love to play a Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I want to play
I
fucking.
will have just
fucking
a long
Smash
drunk night
Bros.
of
Smash Bros.
bro. Yeah, but they.
Speaking of, we should have a fucking tournament of like all the games that
we
we
should.
Dude, I still have I still have the N64 with all 4 controllers in my
Should do
grandparents'
that.
house.
Why don't we do
Fuck
that?
that Mario Kart. I hate
Steve
the 64,
hates that Mario
I hate
Kart.
the 64
Damn.
Mario Kart.
Because we all fucked him up on it.
It doesn't make any sense. Like it's terrible.
Why would you guys beat me? That makes no sense.
It's terrible.
So he's like, we'll play the
Rainbow
game. We'll
Road
play the
all day.
GameCube
We'll
one.
play Double Dash.
He's like, we'll play Double Dash all day, and I was like, fuck that. And it's Mario 64, dude. And then, so we played. So we went back and forth, and he was bitching about 64 the whole time because we all kicked his ass. He kept coming in last place.
Yeah.
But then Double Dash, man, I fucking suck at that one.
Yeah,
so.
and I killed everybody
Yeah.
at Double Dash. Except for Vicky. She
Fuck
come
Double
through
Dash.
and
That's
fucking-
Vicky's game.
Yeah.
So a couple new games we got for there was for Nintendo is actual like it looked like a really cool Pokemon RPG. So that's coming out soon. Really? A lot of minor details, just some video.
That sounds fun, actually.
They confirmed a new Metroid game called Metroid Prime 4.
Oh shit!
Looks sick as hell. I mean, like I'm really like there's a couple games that got announced and like now I'm like okay, I think I
Metroid
wanna
4, yeah,
I
that's-
think I want to switch.
Oh, Yoshi game
A
too.
new Yoshi game.
Hey, I'll
It's
play
all
that.
coming out next year. There's also some new DLC for Breath of the Wild, the new Zelda game, and we got a new look at the new Super Mario Odyssey game, which now has its own theme song. Which is now
Can we hear it?
we can hear it a little bit. It's more. So this is kind of going along with the trailer here, but we'll hear a little bit.
Did you guys ever play Super Mario Sunshine on
No.
GameCube?
No.
It's the fucking worst game ever made.
Well, glad I didn't.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, I'll put this on the screen. I mean, it seems like a really weird fucking game. I really can't explain this. Apparently, I mean, you can throw your hat onto different objects and different
He
enemies.
takes his hat off.
You take your hat off, you throw it onto enemies, and you become them.
What?
Including a Tyrannosaurus
So
Rex.
he's like
apparently.
a bootleg Kirby in this?
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's real fucking weird, you guys.
Or
but
Yoshi.
It also looks amazing.
Why is he mad?
We're gonna load.
Isn't that how Yoshi works too? Didn't he like?
No, I thought
he
he
has a
just
sombrero.
spit it
No,
back
he's
out.
a Mexican.
He's a sombrero.
Oh, I already love it.
It looks amazing.
It looks, graphics are great.
He has eyes. Bowser.
Let me.
His eyes have his hats have eyes. And yeah, so you throw this onto people. Watch.
Oh, he's
So
God of War for Nintendo.
That's
now
racist.
he's a Mexican.
Oh, that's cool. He's Mexican.
Yeah, we're breaking boundaries here for Mario.
I love
See,
this
watch. Now he's
sound
gonna throw his
effect.
hat, and he becomes this fucking turtle, or this
frog,
fucking
bro.
frog.
What?
And he's like, he's becoming this frog, and you control this frog now. You have a mustache. You become this character
No
here,
way.
the Goomba.
The Goomba.
Yeah, you become everything.
Oh,
Literally
he's fucking
everything.
Bullet Bill. He's Bullet Bill. He's Bullet Mario. He has a mustache.
You become a fucking rocket ship.
Well, when he's wearing the sombrero, he becomes my father-in-law.
So yeah, it looks real weird. There's gonna be a lot of those
That looks
side
fun as
games.
hell, though.
It looks-
Yeah, the way you explained it, it sounded kind of lame. But
no,
this actually looks
no,
really cool.
I didn't mean that to sound lame at all.
Yeah, you should
I'm
stop
gonna-
explaining
I want to
stuff,
buy
bro.
a Switch for this.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Shout out my Mario straw.
I
Wait,
feel like-
Ricky, maybe you can correct me on this one. This is kind of off topic with Mario, but with Nintendo. Could have been a fake story I saw online. Could have been fake news. But I saw something that like Bethesda is like putting Skyrim onto the Switch, but you can be Link in Skyrim.
What?
I have not heard that. So I'm
That
gonna
was probably
say
a
that
bullshit
is not
story I
real.
saw. That was
fake
probably
news.
like right before I went to bed. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And knocked out and then just popped in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not real for that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I've not heard that yet, but
Fake
maybe.
news.
So this was the banger from Nintendo was Super Mario Odyssey.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, we got a taste of it from last
I think
year.
I love
Now we're getting some
especially that he
more.
wears sombreros.
He wears everything. I mean, you become everything.
Does he
in
have
the world of
Mainly
Mario.
sombreros.
But mainly sombreros.
Mainly sombreros.
Sounds like
Sombreros, did you
sounds
get-
like a good hombre.
Yeah.
I feel left out. I feel like Mario
Bowser
in one
needs-
stage should have like a do-rag and then be really good at basketball.
I mean, like, maybe that's crossing too many boundaries.
Yeah.
The sombrero was just like the one that were just like, we're gonna touch on this.
I think Bowser
Rather-
should
rather
build
than
that
full
wall.
blackface.
Should build that wall much taller.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for my stories. So
Beer
let's
me.
do- I'm gonna give you a Garrett.
Yeah,
I
get another
may
beer, too.
have some news for you. Go ahead. Entertainment news, everybody.
This just broke out.
I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
All right, everybody. Yay! Anyone been to the movies since Wonder Woman?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. All right. Well, we lied to you and we said we'd give you a Wonder Woman review.
All of our schedules conflicted too much.
I'm
and-
sorry. We
Yeah.
really
But we
tried.
liked it.
This is the
we
the
all
first
loved
time
it.
we saw each other.
You know what? I
since last
I know you
episode.
guys liked it. I have not talked to you guys about it yet. I talked to Ryan about it. Like,
Yeah, let's give a mini one. I guess real quick.
Sure,
like,
just try
super
to do a
quick.
spoiler,
did that
spoiler
last
free.
week.
Spoiler free. Wonder Woman. We'll start with Ricky. We'll go that, and then we'll just go round robin.
I feel like, did we do this last week?
We
No.
very briefly.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I love the movie. It was great.
All right, cool.
I super enjoyed it. I think everyone should go watch it.
Ryan,
I feel like if you're especially, I mean, not to be sexist or anything, but if you're a woman, I feel like this would be especially more empowering.
if you're a woman and your man lets you out, go ahead and watch this movie.
I didn't say that.
That's what Ricky C just said.
He said if you're allowed out of the kitchen that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
You can
Maybe
deliver
when your
hate mail
husband's
to
at work, you can sneak out and go see it.
RickyC at humcast.com. Is
Okay.
that a thing? I don't
Nope.
know. Oh, okay. I thought
Was
we
it?
all got
Well, we were talking about how, first of all, there's so many different ethnic characters. Like there wasn't that many like white people in this movie. I think that's what we said before. Like kind of like there's like there's
They
I like that Gal
they touch on
Gadot.
it.
Gal Gadot looks like a fucking. She's like a.
She's Jew.
Well,
She's Themysciran.
she's yeah.
It's Iranian.
She's Iranian.
She's Israeli.
Israeli. Whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Or Themysciran.
I forgot.
Whatever,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was my point.
One of those dirt countries.
I didn't say that. I was Steve.
I was trying to be
Steve at
nice.
humcast.com.
Fuck.
That's not
my,
a thing.
Not
that's not a thing. My point was that it wasn't just some white bitch in a fucking Wonder Woman outfit.
Yeah.
And she looked great, and
She
the
looked
fighting
really good.
sequences.
I've heard people like talk shit about her acting, but I still like that was still
She's a terrible.
that wasn't bad, dude. She
No,
still,
she didn't do bad. I think she's a
wasn't-
terrible
it wasn't-
actress.
it
but
I would
wasn't
not call her
good.
terrible actress.
I would
not call her good.
I would not call her
Yeah,
terrible.
She's not good.
Sure, not great.
Yeah.
She's all right.
But I still love the movie.
There's only one point where I kind of like laughed when she said something because it felt like I felt like I mean it's not a part where you laugh, but she was just like you're a liar. And for some reason that made me laugh.
You
my
are a
ass off.
liar, sir.
For some reason that made me laugh my ass off.
You drank fizzy lippy drinks. You get nothing. You get nothing, sir.
But no, Ryan, you brought up like that they had like it was a multiracial Amazons.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, totally.
I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but you guys remember in the beginning when they were like when she was a kid and everyone's training and there was that one black one that was like tough and beating everybody
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
That bitch is a real life Amazon. That's Ann Wolf.
Yeah, that bitch is huge.
She'll fuck you up.
That's one thing I
Ann
wanted
Wolf
to bring
can
up.
fuck all of us up in this room right now if she wanted to.
100%.
Patty
Like-
Jenkins wanted to make sure that the Amazonians or Amazons, I guess,
Yeah.
sorry, Amazons from Themyscira were all very physically fit, so that they could be like they're like, okay, I have to fill this whole island with physically
of
fit
just women who would rip your
athletes.
dick off.
Yeah. So she cast many people who are athletes for the majority
Ann
of
Wolf
the parts.
has the best knockout of any fucking sport I've ever seen in my life. Like this woman is a
and she plays
goddamn
tennis.
monster. Like I'm pretty much. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the knockout, even though they don't know who she is.
Maybe I don't even
It
know.
was when like it was two boxers. It was a black girl and it was a tall white girl, and the tall white girl was wearing like American flag shorts. And
never
she
seen
got.
this.
Not you've seen it before. We'll keep talking.
Google
I'll
it,
show
Google
it
it.
to you. But she,
looking up right
What's
now.
her name? Ann Wolf.
Ann
Bing
Wolf,
it.
fucking, she is a monster.
Bing. Wait, I'm binging it.
Is Bing a thing still?
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, and it's still a thing.
Yeah, it is.
I asked Siri a question and she banged it for
It's
me.
just actually it's a
Yeah.
redirect to Google. Actually,
you-
you just go Bing and it takes you to Google.
We found this cool.
Hold on, he's gonna bring it on the screen here. Hold on.
Put it on the
Hold
screen. Put it on the screen. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I think I have seen this before.
It's only 30 seconds. It's only 30 seconds.
Damn it!
What are you doing?
Motherfucker.
Bring the audio back.
Sticking the chin up. Nice combination by Wolf.
Fuck you,
It is
fuck
difficult to
you.
ascertain how Vonda has done in her career.
Fuck your
I know she's
weak-ass
18-0,
punches.
15 knockouts, but how many people were scared of her and did not really fight her?
Oh!
Night night.
He's like, what just happened?
What just happened? Where am I?
Fuck, dude, you can hear that impact.
That was the loudest knockout I've heard in
And
any
Wolf.
not in any
And
fight.
Wolf
One
is
more
right
time.
there.
Right there. Hold on.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
Fight her.
Oh!
One more time. One more time.
Fight her.
Like, Ann Wolf is a real life Amazon.
Yeah.
She will fucking.
Fuck, bro. God damn,
She
that
had
bitch.
all the
Look
shit,
at her
all
having a seizure after that.
She doesn't even know what to do with her hands right now.
Fuck.
Like, what do I do with my hands?
My God, that hammer just went right into her forehead.
Fuck.
And
Man,
dude, that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Patty Jenkins wanted a full island.
Holy shit.
every.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That was my first experience.
She's a fucking
to Ann
monster.
She wanted to make sure that everyone was
One more
fucking
time.
like legit.
God.
Yeah, she tells you to make a sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
fuck no.
God damn.
I'm making all of her sandwiches.
There you go.
And, and I'm getting fucked. And I'm getting fucked.
That's her dick.
It's like I have my legs up and she's fucking me.
You go. You go. Just go. And you're just covering your face. You're like, just go. Just do it.
Oh,
insane.
God.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Fucking Wonder Woman. You already
great.
gave your thing. I really
Knock
liked
you
it.
out.
I thought it was one of the better ones from the DCEU. I personally.
That's not saying much. But
There are 4 films currently in the DCEU. Man of Steel is still my favorite. I know you guys disagree with me. I think it is very good. I know
way.
you also have problems with the actual character of Superman.
no, I don't.
Well, he does.
I
I
love
know he
Superman.
does.
I do, but I mean, cinematically, not really. I said Man of Steel was the best DC movie. It's the best Superman movie for sure.
Yeah.
for sure. And
So-
then until Wonder Woman
Wonder
came
Woman.
out, this is the best.
That's the best DC.
This is the
Yeah,
best DC.
I agree
movie.
with that.
Okay.
Like it's a good. Like
In
I don't
this
think it's a
industry-
great movie. Like I look at it the same way I look at like Thor or like Iron Man 2 and 3. Like it's a good movie. It's not
very
great.
different. It's different. Very
no,
different.
it's very different, but it's I liked it, but it's not a great movie, but it's competent. Like I'm like all right,
I
Man
feel
of
like-
Steel it's good.
Yeah, I feel like this was DC's best take on a Marvel superhero movie.
What?
Wait, what?
Because I feel like for DC, they've had really great villains, and it's been the opposite for Marvel.
No, everyone likes to say like DC has great villains. Batman has great villains.
Batman has great
Right.
villains.
Yeah.
Zod was a good villain.
Zod was a good villain.
Zod was a great villain.
Zod. Who else?
Well,
There's 4 movies.
Doomsday.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 movies.
Dude, one of them was a
villains.
villain, quote unquote, movie.
I'm just saying
Right.
villains in general. Like I think Lex Luthor is a terrible villain.
Oh,
like,
fuck
for
yeah.
for
No.
Superman. Like
So let's go 2 for 2? 2 or 2 for 4? Sorry.
Right, but I mean, like, this was the first time where I felt like, it was a lot of good story for the main sort of superhero. I mean, like, they nailed, like, I feel like this was like their Iron Man to the DC.
I was going to say they're Captain America.
Captain America.
Captain America. Okay.
Yeah.
The first Avenger. It's very reminiscent of that, including, I know it's a different war, but the war aspect of it.
Yeah, World
Yeah.
War One.
Yeah, whereas Captain America was World War II. But that's what I'm saying. It's
Speaking of which, I had to give my fiance a little bit of a history lesson. Because
I don't get it. Why aren't they Nazis?
She's like,
they don't
yeah.
say Nazi. Is that what it was?
What? No way.
Oh, dude, I called it. Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, everything was pretty cool, blah 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 blah. And I was like, it's very very like Captain America. I was like, minus the Nazis. She's like, yeah, I know. What they were just like wannabe Nazis. They weren't. They were just German Nazis. They were just like German people. And I'm like,
They're totally ripping off the Nazis.
I'm like, you realize the Germans were the bad guys both times, right?
You know there was a world war before the second one, right?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
That was the war to end all worlds. I mean,
All
wars.
wars.
I mean, I don't blame
Until
her.
the next one.
Until the
Right,
next one.
yeah.
There was also a second one.
Yeah. No, the second one just has way more, I guess, movie time, airtime, whatever. It
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it for sure does. But yeah, that's so funny. I saw that coming because of they didn't say this is World War
They
I.
never said World War I.
Because I mean, you don't
It was the
say
great.
that.
It was the Great War.
It was the Great War. Exactly.
That's
Unless you
also
know
World
those-
War One.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
unless
say
you know those, you don't. You know, most people know it as World War One. They don't know the sort of nicknames
you don't-
that
They
you
didn't
guys-
know they were gonna have a second.
Exactly. This is the war.
Yeah,
That's why they called it the war, and that's why I was like, okay, so
I kind of like that.
I
they
understand.
didn't- but I mean, well, obviously, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, fucking, if they're living in the war, they're not calling it World War One.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the first one. We're
I-
planning for more of these.
I would say the second one.
We
they
love
would,
wars.
They would call World War II World War II because it's the next.
It was
one.
World War II Electric Boogaloo.
World War II. The Germans are back.
One more again. One more again.
The Germans strike back.
Yeah. No. I knew from so they didn't say it. I knew it from the planes because I was like, okay, that's
because of the Iron
very
Cross,
different.
yeah. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
different. Obviously, Iron Cross, but even the style of the plane was way before.
It was like half paper.
Right.
Yeah. It was like,
It's made out of.
They had to
funny.
drop their own bombs, and pull it out of their bag, hang it out, and just drop.
I was like, why is he flying a kite? I'm like, oh, it's World War One. Okay, got it.
Top speed at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so it's very, very different.
Yeah, they didn't move a lot faster than they probably should have in that movie. like realistically.
There's a lot more failed attempts at just trying to kill people.
Yeah.
You most likely died yourself.
She didn't have an invisible jet because jets weren't invented yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, but yeah, I thought it was really good. But like I said, going back to it, really good. The acting, I had hit or misses in a lot of different sequences, but majority good. I had a good time. Is the point? I would watch it again. I want to watch it again. So yeah, I had a good time.
I mean, that moment in the trenches.
yeah,
Oh,
No Man's
which-
Land.
Hold on. Okay, sorry. I went,
It's in the trailer. In the trailer.
Yeah.
In the trailer. No Man's Land. My
It's
favorite.
it's a very, very fucking.
That is by far
best
probably
mo-
like one of the best scenes
parts
in the
yeah.
entire movie.
Yeah. The fighting in that movie is
Very
just
good. Very good
fantastic.
choreography.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes,
a
very
lot
much
of
so.
stuff. I think, and this I feel like it might have suffered some of what all the other ones have, all the other DC movies have. I feel like there's bits and pieces that were in the movie that were taken out because I'm like, this could have been explained better, or
Yeah.
this could have been
Absolutely.
like there was probably a scene that explained why she could do this or why this happened or why that. But I
But
got
not
it.
that bad,
I got
though.
it because
I
I'm
mean,
No.
sure,
Competent.
there were certain things that could have been explained a little bit better, but all in all, the story it wasn't all jack fucked the way Batman v Superman was. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
It was like everything was
That
well
was
explained.
The story
5
made
hours
sense.
condensed to
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus, I think this was like maybe 3 hours condensed to 2.5 or whatever.
Because wasn't it the same length as Batman v Superman? Am I not wrong? I mean, am I
thought
wrong?
it was
No,
shorter.
I
It's
think
over
Batman
2
vs Superman
hours.
was fat or was longer.
But
I'm pretty sure the runtime was a little over 2 hours of Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, it was definitely over 2 hours.
Yeah, keep talking.
That's what my point is. Like
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
v Superman
not
was what,
much.
like 2.5 hours.
yeah.
But still,
but you don't need to explain stuff. It was just like she's a demigod. Okay, so she can do a lot of shit.
Batman
She's a
v
demigod,
Superman was
you know?
3 hours and 3 minutes.
oh fuck, never mind.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, that was the extended cut. It was like 3 hours, but I think the theatrical was like
I don't know.
like 2.5.
I don't know. It could have been 3. I felt like a fucking lifetime.
Yeah, it felt forever.
Okay, I'm looking that up now.
This is what I'm saying. It's like you have to be able to figure out.
Well, I mean, that's the thing too. Is this movie was so entertaining that it didn't feel like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
It felt like a 90-minute movie.
But a good with good like storytelling, like you don't need like all this exposition to explain some things. If you do things correctly, which I think they did in this movie, it doesn't take a lot. She's a demigod. She was born from Zeus. All right, she's got power. She can be super strong. She can fuck people up. She trained them. Like, all right, I got that. Like, you don't need to explain those things to me. She's
felt like
going to fight Ares because he's got a war. We got to stop the God of War. That's what you're born for.
Right.
All right, got it. Real quick, no, jump into it.
I felt like the prologue was very well executed.
Yeah, I mean, even though that was all exposition, but yeah, no, it was, and the way they did it, like that weird, like kind of like animated. Yeah, I don't know, just spoilers.
Yeah. I know
But
what you
yeah,
mean,
the way they did it, like it made sense and was really cool. But
All right,
All
moving on.
Yeah, let's move on because we're not doing the whole video on it. You want to do the beer thing, like the rating system?
I gave it 4 beers.
4 beers, 4 out of 5 or 5 total.
Oh, I gave 5.
5 beers?
Yeah.
One,
All right.
one out of, I mean, 1 through 5.
No, he understands the system.
you know, I'm with Ricky. I gave it 5. I told you.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
no, I liked it better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Like, no, I did. I really did. I really did. Like, I thought it was amazing.
I'm gonna give it 3.5 beers.
Really?
Yeah, no,
I would. Okay, you know what?
I like Guardians better.
I'll give,
I'll
if
be
we're doing
honest.
halves, I'll do 4.5.
Yeah.
Not quite a 5.
I'll do
4.5.
Sticking to it. Fuck you guys.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
no,
good.
that's fine. Do your
That's
own
fine.
thing.
Do
Great.
you? Do you, boo boo?
One thing that we did not see, and apparently a majority of America didn't see go see it either, is The Mummy. Just came out.
Oh god,
Well,
it
look
looks
like
terrible.
horseshit.
I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's terrible.
Very first film in the dark universe for Universal. They're rebooting all of their properties. So let's
I think there's a statement from Tom Cruise about why this movie failed so bad.
Oh yeah, it was
Clearly a bomb.
That's a good statement. Good statement. Sick statement.
You know, I didn't even know Universal was doing like this whole dark universe thing.
Yeah, I know. I just
Like,
found that
I
out.
found
as
out
I
like
was
after the
reading
movie's
it.
bombed, like, oh, what are they gonna do? I'm
Now
like,
I got
don't
brought
even
this
know
in.
Yeah,
fuck are
what's
you
next?
doing?
Fucking Frankenstein.
No, I guess apparently that Dracula
Yes.
Untold
Is
piece
Frankenstein
of shit.
next?
Okay, so originally,
Wait, hold on, go ahead.
No, but yeah,
Drag-
No, I said like I guess that Dracula Untold shit movie that nobody saw was supposed to be
I
like
didn't even know that was a
beginning.
movie. That was supposed to be the first
I
one.
guess that was the first one that
What
was
the
supposed
hell?
to be their dark
A
universe.
new Dracula.
But it bombed, and so they're just like, "Oh, forget about that movie. Like, this would be the first one. We got like Tom
then-
Cruise,
and then this
and then this bombed.
This ate a dick. Yeah.
I mean, unless it does good in China, you know, because of Tom Cruise. I don't know.
That's-
those
well,
shit
internationally,
anymore.
it's
still
doing
has-
great.
It's yeah,
Oh,
it's,
is it?
Scientology magic.
Yeah.
It still has that possibility. So, like he said, that's exactly how it started. But it was literally a reboot because Universal has the properties to all of these old monsters. So let's just say the Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Swamp, not Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing, yeah, Swamp
No,
Thing.
No,
Swamp
the
Thing's
creature
DC.
from the
It's-
Black Lagoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry.
It's similar.
And
but
then-
Excuse
and
me.
then the
Invisible Man,
with
etc.
Johnny Depp.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, exactly, etc.
Johnny Depp's supposed to be the Invisible Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
Russell Crowe is
they-
Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have
I can
cast
see.
these.
I want to see that. I want to see that movie remade.
He's in the Mummy, bro.
Probably
Go watch
not.
it.
Not after the
Yeah,
weekend it
Jekyll
had.
and
Go
Mr.
watch the
Hyde,
movie,
yeah.
bro.
Well, you know,
Watch the
let's hope
Mummy.
it's a good movie. Now
What's
we,
a good mummy?
yeah, a good mummy. Next up is supposed to be The Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh yeah,
Before,
that's right.
before actual Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they just had that Victor Frankenstein movie like a couple years ago. That like Max
I've already
Landis
forgot
wrote.
about that.
The fuck was that?
That doesn't tie in,
It
but
was
yeah, they did
like 2 years ago.
So
And-
this is gonna be they're gonna be go a different take. It is starting with The Bride of Frankenstein. You have I'm having a brain fart again right now. I keep wanting to say Benicio del Toro, but it's not. The guy from
was a Wolfman.
No Country.
Oh,
Javier Bardem.
Javier
Oh.
Bardem. He is going to be
Is that recording
Frankenstein's monster.
What?
Was our live stream done?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's gonna be Frankenstein's. Look. Here, look, man. I get that Universal has to make these movies and they have these properties, but these movies were made almost like what, like 30, 70 years ago. Like nobody's afraid of fucking mummies. Nobody gives a fuck about Frankenstein. We've had enough Frankenstein movies. Like, at one point in time, like these movies are great, and you know what else was great? The steam engine for the fucking railroad. Like nobody gives a fuck about like Frankenstein.
You know what's
creature
awesome?
from
The
Black
vaccine for
Lagoon.
polio. I'm not gonna do the whole movie. about it.
You can't have like an Invisible
we're live
Man
anymore.
movie.
Yeah,
We're not. You can't have an Invisible Man movie when you got shit like Wonder Woman and the Avengers going on in the theaters. Like nobody gives a fuck about these lame ass like horror characters.
I somewhat agree, but I kind of think I would because I kind of like the old classics. You know, I still like the old classic fucking Dracula, Nosferatu, fucking Frankenstein.
But they do it right. Like,
Yeah, sure, but that's because
Fucking-
those were the first
Don't
ones.
bring him with the
But
fucking
look,
mummy.
the mummy was the mummy was a horror film. The Mummy was not a fucking action film. I mean, the Brendan Fraser one was an action film, but that was
It was
actually
kind of a
good.
both. They
It was good.
those were all right. Yeah.
No, I mean the black and white original.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. It was a horror.
It was a
film.
horror film,
Yeah,
yeah.
like do it as a horror film.
Yeah.
Like do these characters right.
Yeah.
But you're trying
Sure,
to
but do you think
these
that
giant
do you,
epics?
Do you think that the fact that that the problem is there's so much good horror stuff now, like that with the special effects that we have now and all this stuff that people like are just too jaded for The Mummy or Frankenstein? You know
no,
what I mean?
no, I don't think so. Because you look at the biggest horror film that we've had like this past year was Get Out. It was more about like a story about like mind control. It doesn't matter about the special effects. It's a story and
yeah.
how you tell the story and how you like
That's
get it
true.
out.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, yeah, you want these
I
big
think-
action flicks, but like, yo, save your money. Instead of spending $120 million on The Mummy, give it $50 million, get it some good storytellers, and make it a horror film and make that shit work.
I mean, they keep trying to remake Dracula time and time again, but that first one that they did is like probably not the very first one, the one that came
the one with Gary Oldman.
Yeah, that
in
one
the 90s.
In the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one's like probably the best one. And it still kind of holds up. So I don't think people have forgotten that one yet. You know.
No.
And Frankenstein, we still haven't seen them attempt to remake that original story.
Fuck no. I didn't see it. Did you guys see I, Frankenstein?
Fuck
That
no,
fucking Aaron Eckhart bullshit?
Yeah, no, fuck no, I didn't.
No, again, you take these horror characters and you put them in this fucking action flick.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But
fuck no, I did. What was the one? Was that the one? No, that wasn't that one. Which one was the one with the guy from Victor Frankenstein? You just said it. Yeah.
Oh, with James McAvoy.
Yeah. Was that
Harry
them
Potter.
trying to? Was that their attempt to?
No, because that wasn't really. That was a story more about Victor Frankenstein than Frankenstein's monster.
But that's my point. They haven't really touched that one yet.
No.
But they're going to, right? If they're trying to reanimate all these.
Hopefully, but like keep it as they were. Like stop trying to make everything.
Just do the same story.
Yeah.
You could do the same story. Exactly. Like do the same story,
Yeah.
but we have the technology now to make them look a lot cooler than some dude in a fucking wrapped
thing.
in toilet
Of course.
paper.
I mean, like there's a way to make it a horror, like you said, a horror movie without gore, I guess. You know, like can't you do that?
They're under wraps, bro.
Under wraps. Yeah.
But I think
Don't look under the bed.
But I think a lot of it has to do with like the foreign market opening up. Like China likes stars.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason why Tom Cruise is in this. Like he can sell in China.
Sure.
And so if Universal's trying to do this whole giant universe, you can't get a nobody and sell that movie in a fucking foreign market. With a nobody. You need a star.
I just don't think this. I mean, first of all, if the movie sucks, a huge misstep, but also a misstep because why The Mummy as the first one to set up your universe?
Because the mummy in the 2000s with Brendan Fraser was successful. I mean, the last one sucked.
Sure,
but like the first two, like people
Scorpion King?
That's they fucked up. They should have brought The Rock back.
That's where
they fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should maybe do. I mean, they could have done Creature from the Black Lagoon. Would be a way better horror.
Oh, absolutely,
and
absolutely. But I mean, the Mummy. You see the way the entertainment business is going. Like the Mummy was successful like 10 years ago. So let's try to hopefully ride off of that success. We'll have a new Mummy with Tom Cruise.
Is that why they renamed it that? Like we were talking last week about it with Brian. He was like, just call it Tom Cruise Fights Bitches from the Dark Ages or some shit like that. And it was like
Tom Cruise fights bitches from the dirt country.
Featuring Gal Gadot.
And he's like, it doesn't even look like a mummy. That's what he was saying. He's like, don't fucking call it The Mummy. That's what makes me not want to see this movie.
Yeah.
Right. It's not fucking Emotep.
Like you are not Emotep, and you are not Brendan Fraser, sir. Okay, did any of you see that meme too on Facebook? I saw it was like when the Mummy reviews aren't good, and it was just Brendan Fraser now. He's all fat and stuff,
fat, yeah.
but he's like just smirking, and then he just smiles. He's like, yeah.
I did see that.
It's not him like clapping his hands all crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Brendan Fraser?
He had
Yeah.
a bunch of bombs, man.
Looney Tunes Unleashed, bro.
He, from what I heard, this
he
is
died.
No, this is what I heard. So I have no actual like reports, but these are a lot of people saying the same thing. Basically, he just got hard to deal with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was getting the movie star mentality where he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, blah blah blah, and if you want me, you can get me a lot of money.
Oh, shit.
And then they're just like, nah, we're good.
Well, I mean, you can have that attitude, when your movies make money.
Yeah.
But when you start to, make movies that don't make shit, and you're just like, we're not gonna deal with that anymore.
Was that fucking movie where he's like the Canadian thing? After
Oh,
that,
Dudley Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right.
Oh man, that's a good movie.
Brendan Fraser was great, like when we were kids, like Dudley Do-Right, George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
in that
Dude,
one.
George of the
What was
Jungle.
Flash
mom-
in the Past?
I like Judge.
Yeah, Blast in the Past.
Blast in the Past.
Oh my God, it's a Negro.
Encino Man, dude. Also, I want
Encino Man.
okay.
yes, Encino Man.
And
How
all
did I
of-
forget my fucking favorite movie?
all of this sea of reboots. I am down for not just I don't want to reboot, but
Don't
a
do a fucking
sequel.
Encino Man.
a sequel.
Fuck no.
Don't fucking taint
Encino
that
Man?
shit.
Pauly Shore and
Leave it-
Encino Man 2.
leave it
They
alone.
set it up for a fucking
Leave it
sequel.
alone.
Don't fucking
Do you
we don't need
do
that.
you really want to pull
yeah,
out
yeah.
an old ass
God
Pauly
damn it,
Shore?
Garrett. God damn it,
No,
Garrett.
the wheat. No, nobody.
No, he
We
had
used
to
to
put down the weasel.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck you, Garrett.
What's the last movie Pauly Shore did?
He's been in a lot of shit, but he's not the weasel anymore, so
Yeah.
nobody books him because it's not fucking. It's
Yeah,
not
nobody-
him anymore.
Nobody cares. It's not 95 anymore.
Fucking son-in-law. What was that?
I fucking love Son-in-Law so much when I was a kid.
It's all about Biodome.
Biodome.
Biodome, too.
Might
That
have been
movie
my
is
favorite.
that movie's fucking terrible.
No, yeah. But Biodome and Encino Man were probably my favorite Pauly Shore films
Yeah,
ever.
Encino Man for sure is my favorite.
Oh my god. What was another fucking Brendan Fraser movie we were talking about? God, there was Bedazzled. He was in that one. That's what I was thinking.
Bedazzled.
Yeah.
How
That
hot
was
was
a good
Elizabeth
one, too.
Hurley in that
Bro.
fucking
In the 90s,
movie?
yeah.
No, not in the 90s. I just said
She's
in
still
that
hot.
movie.
She's still hot. Yeah.
Oh my
Is she?
god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's like 55. She's
still
beautiful.
fucking hot, yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm looking it up.
That was like one of my first fucking genuine boners.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Bedazzled. Oh,
Yeah.
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 That was what.
Oh, look at it.
What
Hey.
That's confirmed.
That's
Is
what,
this her now?
What does she look like
I don't know.
now?
Look at
Type
that.
in
Look
now.
up 2017.
God damn, where the fuck's my cursor? Here
But
we
know
go.
what I loved about Bedazzled? It always just makes me laugh. Like when they did, like when he became the basketball player and they're doing like the post game interview.
He had a little dick.
All right.
No,
all
not
right.
the little dick part, but just his interview. He's like, you want to play
she's still
good, and we hope we play good,
110%.
and I think we play pretty good tonight. If you watch any fucking like interview now, because they're supposed to be just so like taken aback, like the
Yeah.
players now they can't say much. It's exactly the same
Yeah.
thing.
But he's
Every
and
time.
he's sweating more and more
Yeah,
when they cut
just-
to him.
just pouring
He's
out.
like, you always give 110%.
give
And I give
100%.
110%.
You want to play good, and we hope you play good, and yeah, I think we play pretty good tonight. It just fucking stands out to me to
Yeah.
this day. I love it.
All right.
Yeah, so good.
But look at her.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. 50.
Going
Sexy.
back to
Jesus, yeah.
The Mummy coming out this week or the last weekend did not overtake Wonder Woman. So that was something that was not a total surprise, but very interesting. So the Wonder Woman only coming down 43% since its first week, which is very good.
110%.
Yeah, wasn't it like the smallest like drop off from like week 1 to week 2 for a movie?
No,
Mummy?
other ones have
No,
done better.
Wonder Woman.
Wow.
Yeah, other ones have done better, but it's definitely irregular. The normal one is about 50%.
Yeah.
It's only went down 43%, sorry. And the Mummy really only came in at $32 million. Not horrible, not great.
No,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
It's not
Like,
great.
Yeah, no, I was reading something online. It costs like $120 million to make. that movie.
125
Shit.
on this
And if
Box
you're-
Office Mojo, 125. Plus you have to account for
Marketing.
which is probably another fucking 50 million maybe.
Yeah, but so you're thinking $170 million and you open with 30? That's not good.
Not
That's
good.
not good.
Yeah.
But that's domestically, like
Like
Ryan
I said,
was
it
saying,
might open great. It might do great in China.
you know, China.
No, the Tom Cruise. Yeah.
All right, move on. Box office.
Number 3, Captain Underpants. Good for them. Number
Still in the top 3.
it's the second week.
I thought it'd been like 3 weeks.
No, it just seems like
Second
that.
week.
Yeah, it's number 4, Pirates of the Caribbean, and number 5, rounding out, Guardians of the Galaxy. Fuck, that is
I didn't even know that.
that's
the
in
last,
its 6th week.
I didn't even know fucking Pirates of the Caribbean opened. When the fuck did that movie open?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Didn't even know. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Guardians 6 weeks ago, still
Jesus.
top 5. One movie that I want to give a real quick shout out to from what I've heard, and I actually want to see it this weekend, to be honest. It Comes at Night. Just opened this
yeah.
past weekend. It has a
I
sick.
always come at night, by the way.
Is there anything? You don't come during
that
the
was,
day.
That was the
You're
joke
not a
when I
savage.
first did this. Yeah, good
Yeah.
joke. Call back.
Right,
Call back to
steal
that joke.
I said that before.
That was it. Yeah. The first time I brought up It Comes at Night, that was your joke.
Oh. I'm consistent.
Randy going back.
Hey, he doesn't go back on his word. That's the only time he comes.
Only time. Only
That
time.
is it.
Hey, at least I'm consistent.
There you go. Yeah, it comes
It's a
at
gift
night.
and a curse.
Yeah.
Opened up for $6 million, which is good. The budget was about $4 or $5 million, so it already made its money back,
Oh, nice.
and it's gonna keep going.
It's like a low budget horror, right?
yeah, low budget.
Was it Bloomhouse?
A24, very. It's
Oh, A24.
yeah, it's in the same realm. They did The Witch and like some other like low budget
Yeah.
horror thrillers type stuff. I heard it's very good. I want to see it this weekend because there's not really anything that I would personally want to
Yeah.
go check out.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I saw a horror movie in the theaters too. I watched Get Out at home.
I saw Get Out in theaters.
Me
Really
too.
That was the last one I saw.
Yeah, no, I wasn't able to get out. In the
Yeah,
theater
so
and saw
I'm
that
gonna
at
say
home.
if I go to the theaters this weekend, it's gonna be to see It Comes at Night, not to see Ryan Come at Night. Coming
I'm going
this
to see Ryan come at night.
yeah, coming this weekend.
Talk to Phil Collins.
4DX.
all movies that
I
I-
got 4DX tickets to that.
all movies that I might watch eventually, but not.
No one got my Phil Collins reference.
I'm sorry, I
right
didn't
now?
hear you.
No.
I just said talk to Phil Collins. He comes in the air tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, right.
Sick reference though, bro.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
That's such a great fucking clip to have when somebody says something just like off the wall or like went for a total pull.
I forget I have it.
But
Yeah.
you went for it though. That's what matters.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
I got to remind myself that I
Yeah.
have that.
Like you
Yes.
brought it up. I think Garrett brought something up from like the early 90s that had nothing to do with what we were talking
Seen 'em,
about.
It's a cool reference, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. References are out of
point.
control.
Yep. All right. Coming this weekend, what?
I have no idea what just happened.
Okay.
I want to move my
With your hands?
I'm too big, and this shit's already whatever. Move on.
He's growing by the
happened?
minute.
He's like, my mic is down there.
No, I had,
Someone help.
I had my hand on my beer, and I went to go like try to drink it, and I hit the fucking mic stand, and it hit me in the face.
Take
and
it
was stupid.
Nice. That's live.
I am
Yeah,
a
go
giant.
back
I
to
gonna. All right, coming out this weekend.
We got fucking Shrek in the house. Breaking shit.
We have Cars 3.
I'm kind of stoked.
Yeah, no, actually, because I have not liked the Cars franchise, but this one actually looks like it could be pretty
I haven't
good.
seen one Cars movie.
What?
You haven't seen any Cars movie.
I saw the first one, and it was
First
wasn't
one's
for
good.
me. Nah, I didn't
It's
know.
not that I'm like.
I
The
thought-
only problem I have with Cars 1 is that
They're Cars.
Tommy Chong didn't do a voice.
Well, you
Okay.
get one now.
Okay.
That Cheech Marin does the lowrider voice, and
Oh,
Tommy
wait,
Chong
never mind.
doesn't do the Volkswagen van voice.
Yeah.
That was
It's somebody doing his voice,
Oh, really?
doing a Tommy
Fucking
Chong
faker?
impression.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
which is very irritating to me.
Was
felony.
Tommy Chong in jail?
I don't know. I don't. It's
No.
possible.
He could
I don't
have been
think
in
so.
jail. Like he went to jail for what, like a year,
No,
2
not
years?
during this.
Yeah,
not
it was-
during
he was like a
Cars.
year.
No, it could have been around that time. When did Tommy John go to jail? When
don't
did this
know.
movie
I'm
come
looking
out?
it up.
Yeah,
I want to
look
say
that
like
up.
2006 he went to jail.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
I don't think it was the Cars time.
Yeah, he still didn't do Cars 3. He did do Zootopia. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
He was the fucking yoga instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have Cheech Marin going in for it. You have Armie Hammer, of course. A lot of the returning cast.
Armie
and,
Hammer. Why? Every time I hear that guy's name, I'm just like, why didn't he do porn?
Yeah, that is a good
Like
point.
Armie Hammer is like the total porn name.
Yeah.
Perfect porn name.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like an 80s porn. Like, you
Yeah.
expect them to come out.
Armie Hammer.
It might be a stage name. I don't know that for sure, but
Well,
it sounds like it
if
would
it's
be.
a stage
I
name, why
feel-
didn't he do
Why
porn?
didn't
I
he
feel
do
like
porn?
the name
Also,
Armie
he's a
Hammer
giant man.
fits more for like gay porn,
Sure.
you know?
Or I mean, just like some real weird softcore shit too, probably.
All those Red Shoe Diaries
Yeah.
on Cinemax.
Yeah.
2003, Tommy Chong went to jail for 9 months.
And how long when this
When
movie
was
come out?
Cars?
And then Cars 1 release
Cars 2009.
No, but look. I will say it could have been because he was in jail. Fuck, like Chris Farley has like
he was supposed to be
tape
Shrek.
for Shrek.
Yeah.
You know how long was that? So
True.
they do the voiceovers.
2006.
They do the voice
Way after.
No, because they do the voiceovers for these things way before, so they can get the animation right.
It's got to be
for
at
it.
least a
a good
year.
point.
Though. I
So
wouldn't say
That's a
could
good
have been.
3
He could have been in
years.
jail when they recorded the VO.
That's a
for
good
the
point.
movie.
I don't think it was that long.
I hope that
No,
that's
absolutely.
I want to hope.
When did Shrek come out?
2003?
When did Shrek come out? Chris Farley died in like 96, 97, and we can find tapes on YouTube.
No, he
of
didn't
him
die
doing
that. No,
Shrek.
he died like in 2000.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, 99, 2000. Yeah.
Chris Farley was 2000.
When
It was maybe late 90s.
When was Beverly Hills Ninja? Okay, it was
2000.
98. It was 98.
98.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. 97.
Oh,
Yeah, see, like Chris Farley died in 97 and Shrek came out in like 2002.
That's true.
You know, so Tommy
All right,
Chong,
well, fuck, we're arguing about this.
2001.
Tommy Chong is probably
2001.
in jail.
Shrek, 2001.
Shrek 4 years. So we're talking 3 years for Cars. So
But technology's advanced way more than that, though. That was 2001.
it still,
Cars
takes,
was,
it still takes a long time to look.
If I ever meet Tommy Chong, I'm going to ask him why he wasn't in
2006.
Cars.
I'll prove it right here. Look,
That's the first question.
Ricky.
Hey, what's up, big fan? Why
weren't you in Cars?
Ricky.
Why?
Spider-Man, like we were just talking about the video game.
Yes.
They showed it like last year at E3. Last year is when they first showed Spider-Man for
Same
the
with
PS4.
God of War.
And it's not coming out
A lot
till
of games.
2018. And this is just a fucking video game, not a full-length animated movie.
So you're saying that Tommy Chong was probably supposed to do that movie, and
But
that
was
it
probably,
probably
in jail at the time when they were recording the video
see
for
that.
that
Possibility.
movie.
I could see that.
I'm going to agree to disagree.
All right. Cool. All right.
I'm gonna say let's move on.
All right.
Cars 3 coming out.
Oh, that's where that conversation came from.
Yep.
I liked Cars.
I like Cars 1.
I haven't seen it.
Cars 2 is
2 sucks.
stupid. I've not heard good things about Cars 3.
I haven't seen either one.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie though. Fucking what's his name?
Armie Hammer.
Lightning McQueen. The guy's
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Just,
I'm a car.
I'm
Wow. Wow.
He's
Ricky
like
Ricky with the fucking has this Owen Wilson accent that or impression that's inside of him that just like bursts
Comes
out.
out.
In
It's
certain
Never gonna
moments.
come again.
I
That was
know.
like that was the one
I
time.
can't wait for it to happen again. Though.
Wow.
This is Owen Wilson. Wow. Did it one day when he was all drunk. It was
I can't
amazing.
even do it.
Never
Sick.
again.
Anyway, I'm just kind of tired of that guy. I don't know. I just watched a movie with him, and recently I'm just like, your nose.
What has he been in recently?
Yeah. what is
I watched what's that one with
looking
Zach
it up.
Galifianakis and Kristen Wiig?
it? Oh,
Masterminds.
Masterminds.
Oh.
And he just he bugged me. His part bugged me the whole time.
Wow.
Wow.
Would have stopped saying that?
What?
That's his only line.
That's his only line.
That's all it is.
Money. Wow.
His next movie is just gonna be wow.
Wow, the movie.
Owen Wilson.
Oh, listen. Wow.
It's his bedazzled. Is wow.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
Then we have Rough Night coming out. That's you have Scarlett Johansson, Kate McKinnon
It's Scarlett Johansson and a bunch of female comedians.
trying to do something that none of the trailers have gotten me to laugh once.
Nope.
I don't even know what this is.
It is Scarlett Johansson
The movie.
is surrounded by actual comedians, and they do a bridesmaid sort of movie type thing
Uh-huh.
if they killed someone.
So like,
So they have a
But
strip.
I think it's from
so,
the producers of Bridesmaids or something.
Is
like
it?
that,
It
too,
might
yeah.
be.
It's pretty much.
So
So I think that's what
it's-
they say in the trailer.
So literally, this is the premise, and it's all in the trailer. Scarlett Johansson is about to get married. All of her friends are actual comedians.
Wait, they're actual
no,
comedians?
not in the movie,
Oh.
but that's who her friends are. Oh, and Zoe Kravitz because whatever.
Yeah, you need.
Yeah, because ethnicity. They're all white girls except for her.
Who's Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz
Lenny
is,
Kravitz's daughter. She was also in
X-Men First
Oh,
Class.
for reals? That's her name? Like, she's actually Lenny
yeah,
Kravitz's daughter?
So, Lenny Kravitz.
I was going to make that as a
didn't know
joke.
that.
No, I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, no, it's Lenny
Yeah.
Kravitz and
Oh, she's hot.
the
She
girl
was
from
in
the
Mad
Cosby
Max.
Show.
She's also in Mad Max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's hot, but acting wise, meh. And then at some point during her bachelorette party, they kill a stripper, which is all in the trailer.
This
This
is a movie.
This is already
This
a
is
movie with
Jerry
guys.
Piven.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to look up right now. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of the name.
That's already a movie.
Is it?
Rough Night? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That movie's called Rough Night. The one that it's based off of, basically.
It's already,
Hold on,
they
let
kill
me
a
find it.
stripper.
Yeah, like Jerry Piven's fucking a stripper, and he like fucks her against the wall.
and it goes through the thing, goes
Yeah,
through
it
her
goes through
head.
her
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, that's basically what was in the trailer. Is someone gets on his lap, he falls down and hits his head, and he's dead.
Very Bad Things.
Yes.
This is a Very Bad Things remake with women.
yes.
There you go.
Have you not seen the trailer?
I've seen multiple trailers. None of them made me laugh. However, Kate McKinnon is hot, and she does an Australian accent.
Look, I'm on Jeremy Piven's
Kate McKinnon
IMDb
will never
page.
have sex with any of us because
Well, no, she's
she
a
is-
lesbian.
Yeah, she's gay.
By the way, apparently Jeremy Piven lended his voice to the Rugrats show.
Oh, that's cool.
Did not know that.
As who?
He was the car salesman, Hank and Melboy.
Okay.
Well, me and
among
mine,
other
we were
voices.
actually talking about this
I was like, he
earlier.
used to be Ari
Among
Gold.
other voices.
No, we were talking about this earlier. Like Bruce Willis was on like the
He was
Rugrats
Spike.
movie. He was Spike the dog.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. Bruce Willis was just the dog.
Yeah, because we were talking
I
about.
feel like they did that as a joke.
I'm Spike.
That's because we were talking about like how they get these big celebrities sometimes to like just do these small time voices if it's a project that they just want to be a part of, then they're like,
Yeah.
okay, then be fucking.
No, that's what we were talking
Be the
about. We were in
dog.
line for Jim Jefferies, and I was talking about how Brad Pitt was the weatherman.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
then we got in Brad Pitt on Jackass.
Jackass,
and then
yeah.
and then
Oh,
turned
right.
into like Bruce Willis, and then George Clooney
They're
on
just
South
on
Park
these
as the
things,
dog.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, Daniel Craig is a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I would say for Star Wars, they just really want to be a part of it. They'll literally take. It's not like they're paying him Daniel Craig's salary
Sure,
to
yeah.
be a stormtrooper. He's like, I want to be on it. Fuck yeah. And
Who else? Like Kevin Smith had like a little.
He
quick
did a voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simon Pegg was
he was
Uh,
the
portions
yeah.
guy.
Uncar
Yeah.
Portions.
Yeah.
Ungar Platt. Yeah.
right.
Last two movies coming out. All Eyes on Me. This is the Tupac.
Oh, this is Tupac playing a guy
Tupac.
playing Tupac.
Yeah.
Trying to be a dude.
No, it's Tupac playing an actor
Playing a
playing
dude.
Tupac in a Tupac movie.
Tupac came back to play an actor that's gonna play him.
That's playing him.
That's the kind of problem. That's the only reason like I'm afraid to watch this movie. Because
guy
this
looks like Tupac.
Because he looks like Tupac, and I feel like they got a guy who looked like Tupac, who's probably a shitty actor, but based on the fact that he looks
Well,
like Tupac.
he's a Tupac impersonator, so like he does parties and shit.
So that makes me not want to watch the movie even more. Like I can, like if you got like Denzel to play Tupac, like I'd go watch that because Denzel's a great actor who probably knocked that shit out of the park.
Sure.
But like I don't know. Like I don't know this guy, and he looks.
So would you rather have somebody? I kind of like that they did this.
I'd
with
rather
this
have
nobody.
somebody who doesn't look like him that can like
they
really
can
knock that
can
role.
prosthetic him and make him look a little more like him, and then
Let's
No,
make
like
Denzel Tupac.
kind of like with like Michael Fassbender being like Steve Jobs in that movie.
Yeah,
like I like that
sure.
because Michael Fassbender is a great actor, and
don't know
he
that.
can make me believe that he's him.
But also, he's Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like Ashton Kutcher, he looks
like if they got
him.
a guy who didn't look like Tupac,
But who the fuck is Demetrius Shipp Jr.?
nobody.
That's
Like
the actor
hopefully
who
he's a good
plays
actor.
Tupac.
I'm just afraid he's
His
just
name
gonna
is-
be.
yeah,
I'm
for
just
short,
afraid his
Tupac.
acting is gonna take me out of the movie and make me hate it.
sure.
Yeah.
But what if
this
he's
guy
great?
looks exactly like
He
Tupac.
could be great.
What if he's great and that's the only thing he'll ever be able to do for the rest of his life is just be Tupac?
Well, the guy who's playing Biggie in this movie was the guy who played Biggie in that Notorious movie.
Yeah.
So probably. if they do,
Is it really?
Yeah, no, it
I
is.
mean, and that guy's never done anything else, right?
No. So if they do in like a couple years, if they do a movie just on like West Coast hip hop and Tupac happened to be
Well,
in
if they
it,
do a whole trilogy,
Yeah,
and then
and
they're
do
like
this guy.
then do an Avengers West Coast fucking style thing.
they got the NWA movie, they got the Biggie movie, now they got
Yeah.
the Tupac movie.
It's all leading up to one thing.
here's a
So now they just need a biopic on Suge Knight, and then everybody can
Wrap
come
it all
back
together,
together.
come back together.
That's a side by side of the actor and Tupac.
That's crazy.
That's him, dude. Jesus.
God damn.
That is
They did a
crazy.
good job.
Oh my, that's him.
I don't
He's
know.
alive.
I'm gonna be honest.
He just
I don't
got a
know
nose
who is
job.
Who is who?
This one's Tupac.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you, Garrett. That offends me so much.
Yeah, so that's coming out. None of the trailers made me like interested, to be honest. Like so what?
I'm laughing and him laughing. I don't know.
I'm just laughing at just what just happened right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you.
I feel like nobody else heard that besides me.
late reaction over here.
He's all who's who, like all racist as fuck, and
I can't tell. Like all black people look alike to me. Like, no.
that's why I just.
Tupac
my
impersonator looks like
I
him.
got that too. Oh shit!
I just like I didn't realize. He's all I will smack the fuck out of you.
And then I hit the fucking. I hit X Files like perfectly after that.
Oh shit!
All right.
All right. Either way,
episode.
anyone
It's
down to
been
go
on
see
forever.
this? Anyone planning on going to see this?
What, the Tupac movie?
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at the Rotten Tomato score. Like, I'll wait. I'll probably catch it.
That's coming out this weekend.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone seen it.
Yeah, no, I said if like the Rotten Tomatoes is good, I'll catch a matinee.
I just
on
watched
Monday.
Straight Outta Compton again, and that shit's fucking badass.
Okay, it's so good.
That movie's so good.
And that's one main thing I want to speak about, like marketing. Like I was hyped about Straight Outta Compton way before this, and this is coming out this weekend. I don't care because the marketing didn't make me want to care.
Yeah,
very
I
true.
saw one ad, and that was because I wanted to watch a trailer for like Spider-Man. You know, when when they make you watch a trailer for something else.
Yeah, you can't skip it.
Yeah.
That's some
I've seen
bullshit.
2 trailers because I'm on this show.
And that's another thing. That's why, like, because you haven't, like, the marketing for it's, like, not there. So I'm like, it's probably not that good.
That's what I'm saying. And especially because
Or they're
I haven't heard
afraid-
anything, which they don't do
I'm
any
gonna give
screenings.
I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I think it might be good.
No, I'm saying it's
Based
not.
off of what?
Based off of just the fact that it's a good story. I don't know.
No. Yeah, Tupac's a
even
good
have
story.
any.
But
I don't
look-
think it's done
But Ryan,
any-
Yeah, no screenings.
Think about like when NWA before that was coming out. How much like shit did you see about NWA for that movie? You know, the marketing for that movie.
Also, but also because I mean,
Someone died.
I mean, because
Ricky,
Dr. Dre.
Who's distributing this movie? Like, who's putting it out? That might have a lot to do with it.
Well, because Dr. Dre and Ice Cube did a lot of promo for Straight Outta Compton, so that's
Yeah.
why we saw a lot of that because they were also producers on.
But
that.
also, somebody died. Remember? Somebody died on that.
Oh,
set.
and that guy got run the fuck
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
Oh
by
yeah,
Suge
Suge
Knight.
Knight, ran that dude
Oh, he ran
over.
somebody over?
There's free press
that
for
was
the
all
movie.
the press. That was all the press.
Yeah, come
You
on,
see this
dude.
guy? He's a character in the movie.
Oh my
He killed
God.
somebody. For
Have you ever heard me do that joke
For
about how the
realsies.
rap game's changed because Suge Knight's in jail?
Yeah,
There's
it's
not
all
enough
Chris Brown.
animosity.
Yeah, just Chris Brown beating bitches up in fucking Lamborghinis. As tough as it gets.
I said we need to let him out and create some balance.
All right.
I don't know who produced
Last
this.
movie coming out, 47 Meters Down. It is a shark movie with many more.
Sharknado.
Another one?
Nah.
How many
10.
times? How
It's
many times?
Hey, what if you go shark diving in a cage
I mean, the only movie.
and then the cage cable
You're a
rips
porn star.
and you're a porn star.
and you're a porn star and the
Call back.
cage cable rips and you're in the water and there's sharks.
I'll tell you, the only movies I'll ever see with sharks in them are with Samuel Jackson
Uh-huh.
and
Jaws. The actor.
And Jaws. And Jaws the actor.
fucking LL Cool J as the hero.
Boom.
Did you ever see? Man,
Deepest bluest sea.
Of course.
My hat is like a shark's fin.
Of course. That was my photo comment on every story that was like 12 sharks on the coast of Long Beach, and I was like, you know who we need to call? And it was fucking LL Cool J.
His hat's like a shark's fin.
Yeah, he had a parrot
What?
in the movie. He had a parrot.
I never saw the movie.
I've never seen it either.
How do you reference that? And you've never even seen the movie
because of all
Wait,
the
what movie?
memes.
Deep Blue Sea.
You've never seen Deep Blue Sea?
No, I've seen so many memes
How
that
do
I'm
you
like
talk about it this much and you've never even seen the movie?
memes.
Oh my
And YouTube.
God.
LL Cool J stabs a shark in the eye with a cross at the end of the movie.
Yes, and then dude, come on, you gotta watch this movie. A fucking shark eats Samuel Jackson.
No, I saw that part.
After the big speech.
Dude,
I saw that.
Best part of the movie.
I saw that for sure.
And prayers
no.
get them out of.
Oh shit! I found a trailer.
For Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
All right, well, let's watch that then.
Tell me, Mr. Franklin,
What sold people on this?
have you ever known anyone with Alzheimer's?
No.
Just a shot.
What if you could end all that suffering with a single pill? Give me till Monday morning, 48 hours. I'll give you results that'll skyrocket your stock price.
In the most advanced research facility in the world. Ever. Wow.
Beneath its glassy surface, a world of gliding monsters.
A team of specialists is working against the clock.
Fucking voice.
On an experiment to benefit mankind.
Sharks never show any loss of brain activity as they age.
We're this close to the reactivation of a human brain cell.
But before they can save millions of lives,
Tell me I didn't see that. They recognize that gun.
It's impossible. Sharks do not swim backwards. They can't.
they'll have to find a way.
Oh shit.
That chick's so hot in that movie too.
Can't tell, is that a shark fin or a hat?
Just what the hell did you do to those sharks?
Jaws the actor.
Did you feel something?
Jim and I use
This
gene
dick.
therapies to increase their brain mass.
What is that?
As a side effect, the sharks got smarter.
Somebody, please, tell me what that is. Go! Go!
graphics, yo.
Damn.
It actually looks pretty fucking good for the 90s. What, early 2000s?
Yeah, when this came out.
Full screen. Deep Blue Sea.
Starring Jaws.
All right, no,
His name's Bruce. God damn it, that's the name of the show.
There,
Jaws.
yes. No, we
Yeah.
we all knew that. You didn't.
But I mean, look at the cast. You got Samuel L. Jackson. You got Aaron Eckhart, Michael Rappaport, who I love.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, come on, Garrett, watch the movie.
It's
Fucking
not.
Gary.
I'm gonna
you
watch
need to
it.
watch the fucking movie, dude.
I'm gonna
and
watch
watch
it.
Hot Rod.
You son of a bitch.
Fucking
about this?
ass. And watch Shutter Island, you piece of shit. God damn it.
Watch every movie ever.
Fuck.
Watch all the
what if-
movies.
let us know in the comments. Would you want us to do some Humpcast reactions, maybe? Do
To
some
Deep Blue
older,
Sea?
older movies?
Oh,
To
that'd
Deep
be
Blue
good.
Sea?
So there's certain things I haven't seen, or these guys really want me to see again, and then they haven't seen. So let's maybe talk about that. All right.
We should do one of those polls of just like old 90s movies that we should rewatch or none of us have all seen together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then do a poll and see who can vote and see, let people vote on which ones we should watch and make a video.
Also, it'd be fun to see how many of them hold up. You know, it's 2017.
Well, Deep Blue Sea was never a great movie.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But
Timeless. Timeless.
Just one of those movies you need to see.
Yeah.
Those fucking graphics, bro.
All right, so let's move on for sake of time. All right, so this is one story. We are all saddened here. I'm sure you have all heard this. Adam West, the Bright Knight, has unfortunately passed away at 88.
Boo.
Yeah.
I wish I had a
Terrible.
You have
okay.
you got a soundbite.
It's all right.
kids crying.
Yeah,
I don't.
Something.
we're sad. It's all right.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man.
Yeah, at least
Apparently,
very
like
good.
apparently he only knew about his leukemia for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
It was a very short.
That's what I was gonna
thing.
say. I don't remember him being even diagnosed.
He didn't
with
even
that.
announce it.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. He found out he had it, and then 3 weeks.
Fuck.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah.
terrible.
So of course, probably he would be known best for his role as Batman, and of course the mayor on Family Guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's done tons
Mayor
of things
Adam
though,
West.
but those are the
Mayor
things that
West.
everyone would know him from. It's very interesting. Over the past week, I've seen people that are like, "What? This guy was Batman?"
Yeah.
How the fuck do you not know that?
Well,
Yeah.
younger kids, of course, had no inkling, I guess, that he was Batman. They just know him as the mayor of Quahog.
Okay,
I
like
guess, but also, and his face is covered. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
from
Yeah,
the whole
that's
show.
true.
He's just the
so-
crazy
but
mayor.
you know Adam West though. The name Adam West. Like, what is? Like,
but you're
two
not gonna-
things.
Yeah,
Fucking
Batman and Quahog. I mean,
yeah, Batman.
the
and,
main thing. Or
yeah, and
mayor.
Family Guy.
Mayor West.
Man,
You know,
that
at one
sucks.
point there was talks of him being the very first American James Bond.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Crazy.
He-
I could definitely see that.
Ralph kind of cleared it up on K-Rock because him and Ralph, I mean, Ralph Garman they were real good friends. But man, it was really difficult to hear Ralph Garman do the showbiz beats
Yeah.
on the next day because
Yeah.
he's all choked up trying to. I mean, and he does it every hour. The
Yeah.
showbiz beat and has to say
Yeah, talk
who's
about it
who's
every-
passed away and to talk about the news and. He always talked about how because he loves the 66
yeah.
Batman
Yeah.
he's got a whole room dedicated to his collection of figures and things of his style of Batman, and he idolized this guy and then eventually became his friend.
Yeah.
And so that's why he was real fucking torn up about it, real
Damn. It
real
sucks.
bummer. But he brought up this whole thing that apparently they had a dinner with the producers of. Adam West had a dinner with the creators and producers of the 007 movies or whatever.
Oh, about
right before Roger Moore was about to be after Sean Connery.
Oh shit.
And so they had a dinner discussing whether or not he would like to be.
And he said no.
And he turned it down because Ralph said that he believes it's because his British accent wasn't that great. And he always thought that that's something that should go to a British guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, he's done a lot of stuff that still hasn't been released, so we'll get some more stuff. One of the main things being DC's new animated film, Batman versus Two-Face.
Well, and let's not forget they just came out with a Batman 66
Yeah, with
movie,
60
yeah.
cartoon movie. Yeah,
I was
He
gonna
did
get
the
to that
voice
too.
of it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what was that? Batman vs. Two-Face, and it's supposed to be Adam West voicing it?
Yeah. He's gonna be Batman.
That's
great.
great.
Again, after doing the Batman 66.
Oh, that's cool.
So the most recent stuff, I already knew about those two things. Of course, he's done Family Guy, Batman: Return of the Cape Crusader. Oh, they just released a DVD vault thing of all of the old Batman TV series too. So
the old 66.
Yeah, so that came
Like a
out
box
just
set?
recently. Yeah, he was on Powerless, but I think that got canceled.
Powerless. Yeah, it didn't last season.
He was on a show with our good friend Casey Beto.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He talked about meeting him.
Canadian show.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Well, it's a Canadian show.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was
probably-
called.
Probably why.
Canada.
Super Keepers? Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either.
But he posted pictures with him when he passed. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Either way, everything I've seen him in, I've seen him at some cons. He's a great guy.
Seemed like just a fucking great dude that just loved to meet the people that he talked to. It was
Oh,
like-
yeah, definitely.
Like, that's what Ralph emphasized on K-Rock was that like he always he would ask him like, why are you so nice to all these people? And he said this is probably the highlight of those people's lives is meeting Batman. Like he's also, I want to make sure they have a good experience when they see me.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't so broke. I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago at Kamikaze. It was like him, Burt Ward was there, and I can't remember the woman's name who played Catwoman in the 66.
Fuck yeah.
But I remember they were there doing a signing. And I remember seeing him walk through, and I was like, I want to get an autograph, but I have no more money to spend. And so I remember I was trying to sneak a picture, on my phone, and got yelled at by security.
Yeah, you get yelled at. I got yelled at, but I got a picture like Lou Ferrigno one day, and they were like, get out!
Yeah.
How about Flash Gordon and Lou Ferrigno fighting at a convention?
What?
Oh, yeah.
That happened?
Yes.
Yeah, it did happen.
Oh,
Like
hell
for real,
yeah.
like they were about to get down on the fucking floor.
That's amazing.
I don't know what the guy's name is, but Flash, the real guy that plays
Yeah, yeah.
Flash Gordon. But how fucking great! How great would that be when you're there at the fucking con? You're, oh my god!
Flash Gordon versus the
I would
Hulk.
just ended my life after that.
I die now. I'm good.
Anyway, not to take anything away from it, but rest in peace.
Yeah.
Fucking
Adam West, man.
Mayor West.
Yeah, he's 88,
Alright,
man.
Yeah, no,
Good life.
good luck. Yeah, like
Yeah.
my grandmother
That's a good life.
on her way out. She's in her
Yeah.
late 80s too. Like that's
It's a good
the
life.
tail end.
Sharp as fuck.
I think anything after 70,
Man,
pretty
I don't,
full.
I don't think I'm making it past 50. So
Yeah, I was like 70 is the
No, by the
age
time,
that I'm
we hit
full.
like our 50s, they'll have like artificial organs.
Yeah.
We just replace.
now just give me a
I
new
hope
liver.
so.
Yeah.
Shit.
Give me a new liver, new heart, kidneys.
Give me some new lungs.
Yeah.
Some robot legs.
I don't need them. I just want them.
Give me armor, but under my skin. People shoot you, this bounce off. Pew!
Something else because I gotta pee.
All right. I have a few more stories.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to talk about, I don't normally talk about TV, but this is HBO, so it's kind of in the between. We just watched a brand new trailer for a new mockumentary called Tour de Pharmacy. We all watched this. It was pretty funny. It was a star-packed mockumentary. Notable names: Andy Samberg, John Cena, Orlando Bloom, of course. I just started busting up watching this trailer. It's on HBO. It is about basically the 80s and cycling as a sport, and kind of like them being on dope and like it's a
crazy.
complete like just satire for like the 80s and what they went through, being a great big sport.
Did you ever see? Because they did a documentary before that, like a mockumentary,
Yeah.
7 Days in Hell.
Yeah.
So it seems like not a sequel, but like a follow up, like kind of thing they're doing.
Very much. It's. I don't think it's actually tied to it, but I know about that, and I think it actually has some sort of inspiration from it.
Oh yeah, no inspiration. I don't mean like it was a direct sequel, but like in that same feeling.
But way more star packed.
Yeah, don't seriously. Like I if I had a list,
so
right,
many people in
if
it.
you watch the trailer, they list everyone that's in it.
Yeah.
It's like 3-4
Yeah.
screens of different names that you all
John
know. It's
Cena,
crazy.
Orlando Bloom, all of them.
Yeah, and it looks crazy. I would definitely check out the trailer. It looks hilarious. I'll give you a quick synopsis. It says in 1982, during a dark and fictitious time in cycling history, the sport's most venerable, time-honored race was marred by the doping of virtually all of its competitors, riddled with nefarious characters. That year's competition was a hornet's nest of moral depravity. Through the perspective of 5 writers, so it's the main characters are about 5 different people, Tour de Pharmacy gives an inside look into the grim realities of the darkest event in a sport notoriously tainted by controversy.
It is so fucking hot in here.
Yeah,
It is.
sucks.
It really
I am
is.
sweating balls right now.
Please, let's finish this shit up.
You realize we haven't really been doing it that long. It's
Feels
just
like
It's just
hell.
hot.
I think
Yeah.
they just cut. I think they cut the Facebook Live time to only 40 minutes.
Really? Is that like a limit now?
Well, it went to 40 something, and then
Some bullshit.
that's when it cut.
Huh.
I thought you reset it.
Facebook.
Is it back
He did,
on?
yeah.
Now we're
Oh,
back.
okay.
But it
So-
used to be up
yeah.
to 120 or something like that.
We're gonna figure it out. We still have some
But
tricks
fuck
up
Facebook.
tricks up our sleeve. We got to try that one thing.
We also need
eventually.
a fan. Let's hurry the shit.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
That's more important.
We also need we need a lot of fans, Ricky. We need plenty of fans. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
If you want to
fucking
be a
pants
really
right now.
awesome fan, go to patreon.com/humpcast. Let's
Or
take your,
Humpcast.com.
yes, your takes on this. Do you want to check it out?
Yes.
Ricky Seago?
Looks funny.
Yes, looks funny.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I
what's,
wanna
wait,
watch
is this
it.
coming
Looks
out in
hilarious.
movies or something, or only
No,
on
it's
HBO?
just
HBO.
It's HBO, but it's a mockumentary, so it's like
Yeah, fuck yeah.
it'll come out July 8th.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm down. I want to watch it. I don't have
Hot.
HBO, but I'll find it
Hot
because
heat.
the internet. The internet.
I'm dying.
But no, John Cena is probably the funniest I've ever seen a John
Yeah.
Cena character. That first line.
So good. It looks fucking funny, man.
What was it? This is how you get when you train real hard.
Yeah.
On a bicycle.
On a bicycle.
It was crazy.
All fucking ripped and oiled up. Yeah. So good.
All right. My second to last story: Black Panther
Yeah, boy.
teaser trailer.
Oh, man.
Dude.
I cannot wait for this movie.
This shit looks good. This just aired. This teaser aired.
Finally, a superhero
NBF
for
final.
Steve.
Hey,
Steven Rodgers.
let me set the record straight. Like Blade
Oh, that's
was
true.
the first one. Like
Spawn.
Blade is
Spawn.
the reason
I
why
love
we had
Spawn. I love Spawn.
No, Spawn was good, but whatever. But like
As a kid, I love
No,
Spawn.
I'm just
love
saying
Spawn.
Blade is the reason why we have comic book movies now. That was like one of the first. It was before X-Men. It was an
true.
R-rated comic book movie.
yeah.
You know, that people forget about. Everyone's like, "Oh, Deadpool, R-rated comic." Like, no, like Blade was it.
Blade was like a Spider-Man character, wasn't he?
no, he was just himself.
Was it his own character?
Yeah.
He came out in
He's
Spider-Man,
been
didn't
in
he?
Spider-Man, yeah, but so was
He's
Punisher and a lot
owned-
of other
I think he's
people.
owned by
Punisher was
Marvel.
originally a Spider-Man character.
No,
I thought.
was he? Maybe I
He
don't
first
know.
shows up in a Spider-Man issue.
Probably
First, I don't think so.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
Pretty
but
sure.
yeah, no. So we've had the black superhero before with Spawn and like Blade. Like Blade to me is always like Wesley Snipes, that Blade movie, the first two, third one, whatever. But we're like the kickoff
Yeah.
for the superhero like thing that we have now.
Sure.
But Black Panther is the blackest superhero in the world. Not only is he a Black Panther, he's in Africa in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Like every black actor in Hollywood is in this movie.
Yeah.
Like
You know what?
outside of
Michonne-
Denzel,
Michonne.
Michonne,
from
Lupita
fucking,
Nyong'o, fucking Michael B.
What's
Jordan.
the actress's name? I always fucking. It always,
Michonne, I don't know.
Chick
her
that
name.
plays
It's
Michonne.
something- It's something
Damn it.
African.
She's bad,
that I
though.
can't-
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got everybody in there, and I want to go to the blackest theater in the world. Like
I want to
when
go
this
with.
movie-
I want to go
Blackest
with.
theater.
No, I
the
want to go
Magic
with.
Johnson Theater, like the Magic Johnson Theater.
Where's
and There's one in like Pasadena.
Oh, dude, I want to go with you. I want to go with where the black people are.
No, you need to go. I think you need to come because I think I'm gonna take Tor with me.
Yeah.
you know Tor. Like,
Oh fuck yeah, he's the blackest dude too.
me and Tor. Like I was talking to him.
I love hanging out with black people because it makes me laugh, like because they overreact to things.
Yeah. Hey, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's true, dude. No,
like
fucking, I know.
No,
it's true.
I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying.
He's
That's
making,
why.
he's making me feel fucking
No, no,
shitty
no.
for that. That's true.
This is why I said
I'm a
I'm
firm
going
believer. Stereotypes are stereotypes because we make them stereotypes. I'm half Chinese and half Mexican. I full-heartedly endorse the fact that
my point is,
Asian people can't drive.
You have no idea
And Mexican
how
and
proud
Latino
black
people.
people are going to be for this movie. How many
Oh fuck yeah, that's why I want to be in that theater.
Yeah, I do too. Like I want to be there. I want to hear the comments. Like I want to feel that energy. I want to be around my people. Like
I need to watch movies with black people. That's just I realized this because I've been getting irritated. I've been going to too many white neighborhoods and watching movies, and no one gives a fuck about the movie.
I live in Covina. I go to mostly theaters in Covina surrounded by white people. I get it. But Black Panther, we're going to Crenshaw.
Let's go, dude.
To go see the theater out there, or we're going to the Magic
with
Johnson
all the
Theater.
I'm so
like,
down.
Dina,
I'm so down. Like I'm
I
serious.
cannot fucking wait. Not only just for the movie, but just being in that theater with those people. With my people.
What do you mean those people, Steve?
Being in there, like I cannot wait. It's gonna be amazing. You're not gonna find a bootleg for this movie, not in the black neighborhood. Like people are gonna go out for this movie. Like I cannot wait.
Oh, I thought. Are you sure they're not gonna go out and bootleg?
No, they're not. Like black people didn't even bootleg.
I'm just kidding. No,
out,
I know it's Mexicans that do it.
Oh yeah,
there you go. Either way, the trailer. Let's talk some real quick points on the trailer. I thought it was amazing. It was just a teaser, but it looked really good. Like there's just the small snippets of it.
This is it's a huge. I mean, like we were just talking about, it's a huge step for the diversity of Marvel and this character. I mean, they only introduced this character like into the mainstream. I mean, into the mainstream.
Oh, in the 60s,
and like, but even in like
late 60s.
But like, we didn't see him until the X-Men cartoon in like the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, a lot of people.
Everyone was just like, "Oh, Black Panthers." Like we don't want to.
Well, they had to change the name because like Black Panther, the comic book, actually came out before the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
So they changed it to the Black Leopard, and then once that shit calmed down, and then they're like, all right, we can call him Black Panther again.
Yeah.
But no, really good looking trailer. I thought it was great. My only gripe was I think his suit's different. I like the Civil War suit better.
It might be what I like is that they somehow explain how because they're from. Wakanda, where vibranium is from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is the only place you can get vibranium.
Right,
fucking in the earth.
And his suit is just some sort of fucking like crazy
mesh
version of that. Yeah, so that's why he has his kind of powers and
it's a giant bulletproof suit that instead of stopping the bullets, it robs them of their inertia. Basically, like they that's why they don't like bounce off. They hit and they stop. That's how it works, vibranium.
Right, so that's why that's what I'm saying. It's like it's kind of they have like a way to explain the reason why his suit is so skin tight and like, or the reason why he can do all these things, because I mean in the cartoons and comics it's just a guy in a black suit.
Yeah,
you don't really.
He's a black Batman.
Yeah, you don't really exactly very rich, just African prince guy. Yeah.
You know what's funny too? Like real quick, like on a lot of shows I see, everyone keeps like. Being kind of scared to say stuff. They're like African American. He's like he's not. He's from a country in Africa.
He's from a fake country in Africa.
Yeah,
you can just say black.
He's like black. Like you can. It's all right.
Black.
Every time
no one's gonna get mad at you. He's from Africa.
I don't know why, but every time I see his, I mean, we were talking about the Charlie Murphy stories.
No,
but every time I see his mask, I just think of that clip that
GIF?
went out.
Yeah,
it was.
I kicked the shit out of him.
The shit out of him. And it's Black Panther.
Winter Soldier.
And he kicks it, and you have the audio from fucking
Chappelle Show.
From Chappelle's Show. He's like,
I gotta find that fucking video now.
He's like, man, I kicked the shit out of him. So good, and it's Black Panther kicking the shit out of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, in the fucking crates and stuff. Love it. All right, so trailer looks really good. All right, my last story, I'm going to end on a questionable note. Melissa McCarthy must save Christmas as Margie.
Already
Claus.
boo. He just heard the name.
Margie Claus.
I'm not a fan
Hold
of Melissa
up, you find it?
I think
when
so.
he's coming for
Yeah, here it is.
Caught him with the front.
Him telling like he gave me some kind of Bruce Lee cross kick or something.
I kicked the shit out of him, man.
What's the title of it?
Is this called T'Challa Murphy?
T'Challa Murphy.
Caught him with the front.
Google that. If you haven't already seen it, go to YouTube.
Just let it play one more time. Just let it play one more.
I'm sure Black
He gave
Panther.
me some kind of Bruce Lee cross kick or something.
I kicked the shit out of him, man.
Oh, perfect.
And for those audio listeners, it's the video from Chappelle's show, but they have Black Panther's face on Charlie Murphy's face,
and Winter Soldier over,
and then Winter Soldier over fucking
Rick James.
Rick James.
Awesome. Love it.
That was when the trailer came out too. Like that's what the internet did. That's what the internet did with
That's
the trailer.
Why, thank you, internet. Yeah. Thank you for that. All right, real quick, last story. It's as simple as you want to hear. It's Melissa McCarthy playing Santa Claus's fictitious wife. She has to save Christmas.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, boo.
Cool.
I think Melissa McCarthy is good, but she's not choosing to be in good things.
No, Melissa McCarthy is. I don't think she's good at all. She's had some good roles. I'll give her that. Like if she's in something like solid that I like, I'll give her that credit. But for me, she's the female Kevin James. I fucking hate Kevin James movies. Like Fatty Fall Down.
Yeah.
That's what her movies are.
I
like,
agree.
Fatty
with
Go
you.
Boom.
Yeah.
And
But I
just
think that
can't
both
stand
her
it.
and Kevin James could actually be utilized better in better movies.
But they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Exactly.
Kevin James is a great stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he's. I've seen his stand-up. Like he's really good, but just his acting roles are just.
And they're like, hey, this will give me a paycheck and a laugh from someone.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna hate their hustle. You're gonna make your money and get a paycheck. You're leading movies.
It's just one of those.
So you're
things
doing what you want to do. I just don't enjoy them. You know, but if that's what you want to do, and that's what's making your money, and people are gonna go see the movies. Fucking do it. You know, be that character. But it's
people
just
are gonna see this
entertaining to
movie.
me.
People are gonna go see this
Oh,
movie.
absolutely.
Sure.
Oh yeah. 100%.
There's no doubt they're gonna go see it, but it's just like even just the premise has me like, oh come on.
It's like again, we saw Tim Allen do it. He did it best.
Yeah, Tim Allen did the Santa Claus. Okay, so let's go down this. Tim Allen did the Santa Claus. Vince Vaughn did Santa Claus's brother.
Yeah.
And Anna Kendrick did
Fred
his daughter.
Claus.
I think recently that was the most recent one. And then now we have look it up. Anna Kendrick, Santa Claus's daughter. And now we have Melissa McCarthy as his wife. Everyone's just like, hey, Santa Claus, I can't do it. Someone's got to pick up the slack.
I looked it up. That's all I found.
Good job. All right, those are my highlights of the week for entertainment. Let's go on to Ryan's stories.
Oh no. Oh no.
Behold the secrets of nature's deepest mystery.
She's literally like launching eggs out of her pussy. The poo-poo, eat the poo-poo guy. So they just like tie up these dudes that fart in their face. And then he cut off his dick. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Are you ready?
All right, so I thought my computer didn't have AIDS.
Oh,
now it does.
Now it's here we go. Okay.
AIDS
All right,
done
that's
it?
why. Here we
Yeah,
go.
it
It's
did.
back. It's back. All right. So Reddit raises $16,000 for a viral metalhead who got a guitar from his deceased dad.
I heard about this. I didn't click on it, so tell me about it.
Plus another guitar and Alice Cooper tickets.
Ooh.
The best kind of tickets, by the way,
So
if you
this
haven't
po-
seen Alice
this-
Cooper
this-
live.
The best kind of tickets.
Dude, Alice Cooper live is fucking amazing.
Dope.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Did you go with me when we went?
No, I saw him when I saw Motley Crue.
Oh, okay. I saw him with Ronnie James Dio.
I saw him.
That's
He
much better.
opened up for Motley Crue. Motley Crue's such a dick.
Motley
compared
Crue
to
sucks,
fucking-
dude.
Yeah, compared to fucking yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Ronnie James Dio. It was Heaven and Hell. So it was Ronnie James Dio with Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I mean Alice Cooper fucking
And Alice
killed
Cooper
it.
puts on a great fucking show.
It was amazing. It was
Yeah,
an
exactly.
amazing. I mean, he completely just blew out fucking Motley Crue.
What did I get? I got in a fucking Facebook argument with somebody about Kiss because I said Kiss fucking sucks.
They do.
You were being the edgelord. I saw that.
Fuck, dude.
No, it's not. I agree. Kiss is not that great. They're overrated because their faces are painted.
Bro,
I don't like Kiss.
They ripped off everybody from that era, musically, gimmickly, and then just marketed it themselves. You know, it's like
Yeah.
they're not good musicians. They're fucking terrible music. Every single one of them sucks.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's what?
I'm sorry. I'm
All of
reading this. Fucking Scribble. He's like, "What up, cunts?"
and fuckies.
Cunts and fuckies.
He's like, "A black guy on the show. About time, you racists."
Hold on, where the fuck is Scribble been? How many times
Scribble?
have I been on the show already?
I know.
I know. That's what I was like, he's been here like,
Wait, hey, Scribble, way to out yourself to know that you don't fucking listen every week. Fuck out of here.
And on Rat Talk, where
I've been on Rat Talk. I've been on fucking Humpcast.
I just love
he
that's the
does,
best comment.
he does a theme music for Rat Talk, and he hasn't even watched you on there.
Jesus Christ. What? You added me on fucking like Instagram like 3 weeks ago. Oh, there's a black guy on here.
Damn,
Fuck out of here.
About that. Calling you out, Scribble.
What the fuck was I saying? Anyway, yeah. so before I get into this, fuck Kiss, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. There are times when the internet and places like Reddit can be dirty, disgusting places. And then there are times when the internet comes together to truly do some good.
Come together.
This story describes the latter experience. Yesterday, this is from Metal Injection, by the way. So yesterday they put out an argument about Johnny. I mean, not yesterday. This was like early last week. So Johnny Crow, who was a 16-year-old who sadly lost his dad to a heart attack in April, right before his birthday.
Oh, shit.
Long story short, before Johnny's dad died, he made sure to put in an order for the exact guitar Johnny wanted for his birthday.
Aww.
On Johnny's big day, his sister took him to the guitar shop and showed him his gift. So there was a video that she took, and it went viral.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just sitting there just like in fucking disbelief. It's the exact model and everything that he
Color,
wanted,
all that stuff.
and a card from handwritten from his dad that had just passed away that week. But the story gets even better after the viral went super viral. People on Reddit wanted to contribute to Johnny to help get him some lessons. The owner of the music store where Johnny got his guitar noticed the post and left a comment confirming his identity. He noted his guitar shop has a PayPal account, and if Reddit users wanted to send donations with the phrase "Happy Birthday, Johnny" to eBay at portheronmusic.com.
How do you spell that?
PORTHURON music.com. Partheron? Port Huron? How would you say that?
It's not a word, so it might be a whatever name it is. I don't know
Wait,
what
spell
it
it. It's P-O-U-R what?
PORTHURON music.
Port Huron Music.
Port Huron.
No,
Yeah.
Port Huron.
Which state is it in? Is it next to one of the Great Lakes?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Google. Help me, internet, go.
Okay, anyway, so email that to email eBay at blah, 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 this fucking porthuronmusic.com.
Port Huron is an actual place. It is.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Probably
So with the
Michigan.
Yeah, it's in Great
Okay.
Lakes. I know my
the
shit.
internet.
So with the phrase "Happy Birthday, Johnny," you can send him money, send them money there. God damn this fucking thing!
Woosah.
Jesus.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Calmate.
Okay. After the video went super viral, people on Reddit wanted to contribute to Johnny. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so as of 9:30 p.m. on June 8th, they raised $16,250.45 on Johnny's behalf.
That's awesome. That's like a week ago, so there's probably more.
Yeah, it's probably more. I'm sure it's still up, but far more than they expected. It was just they just thought some people could contribute and get in some lessons. And the icing on the cake was one of Johnny's cousins came into the thread to offer some context about the gift. He also noted that the family got Johnny a pair of Alice Cooper tickets.
Damn.
Nice.
Alice's guitarist, Nita Strauss, saw the post and arranged to have his family and Johnny come backstage and meet Alice at the show he's going to.
It's amazing.
Sick.
That's like a real life fucking Wayne's World.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And somebody had okay. It seems like another user reached out to the music shop owner and offered to buy Johnny another guitar. So somebody reached out to the owner of the store and then offered to buy him another fucking guitar.
See, this is what I love. I love hearing stories about these because most of the time the internet is just fucking vile and racist and just
dude.
terrible. But every once in a while, like everybody comes together and just shows love.
Well, I
and
read
it's
up about
amazing.
this guy. The story went viral because this is the follow up.
Yeah.
So the story was. It was a video of this kid, 16 years old, going to this music shop and getting the guitar that he wanted from his dad, and him unwrapping it from they placed an order. His dad placed the order, and he did it 3 months ahead of time to make sure that it was the exact model that he wanted.
Yeah,
and then his sister took a video of him unwrapping and everything, and he's just like fucking crying and looking at this beautiful guitar. It's a Razorback, which is the one that Dimebag Darrell played.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So so then there's that, and then that's why the video went viral, and they told the story about him actually trying to resuscitate his own father before he was taken to the hospital and passed away.
Yeah.
Just a few days before his birthday.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So this is why this video went fucking viral, and all these people are, doing so. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's tragic, but also beautiful.
Story.
Yeah.
Like people just coming together. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. And next one, another funny thing.
Another funny thing.
Another funny.
Oh yeah.
This is where we start on the sad notes, people.
If my computer would seriously.
I have it right here.
You have it right
Sorry,
here.
yeah.
Just okay. This is just something I saw on Facebook. It's very funny. It's a news story, and they're at Disneyland because there's the new Guardians of the Galaxy breakout
Mission
breakout, which was basically Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. If you guys have been to Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, you realize it's just up and down drops, right?
Yeah.
I don't think this guy knew exactly what he was getting into. So he's sitting on the ride and doing an on-site report, and then the ride starts.
A live on-site report.
Live, and he's live on TV, and we get his reaction, and this is the clip here.
Disneyland Resort Skycam. Disney's Summer of Heroes is about to blast off, and Action News reporter Corey James is live with an inside look at the all-new Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout attraction, which opens this weekend. Corey, looks like you're having a good time.
I am. Graciela and Dale, we have been waiting for this moment for quite some time.
He's wearing Groot hands.
We're finally about to
Which I didn't even know that's...
I want those Groot hands.
Scary as fuck. Or beside me, rather, is Josh Diaz. And this is your, first time doing this?
13th.
13?
Yeah.
Jeez, so you're kind of a pro with it.
Kinda, yeah.
Why do you keep coming back?
I love it,
So we're going to go ahead and have them kind of close the doors, and they're going to lift us up. There's going to be some noise going around me. This is just part of the whole experience, but as you can see, this is what they call the gantry lift. I'm not sure if you can hear me well, but as you can see, the ride has already started. You hear the music that we've been talking about too, so now the doors are closing.
Wait, so he does see it?
Awesome.
He's gonna cuss.
That's amazing.
He was not good. Dude, he went ambiguous to gay like immediately.
Oh my god.
Does it go any faster than
His fucking face, dude. Every time it falls, it looks like he's about to just like.
This is so
Oh man, I love how his coworkers just laughing their asses off.
Oh my god,
that's awesome.
That's fucking hilarious. Looks like literally every time he drops, he's like, oh. Oh. He doesn't know what's going on.
He had no fucking idea. I'm sure he thought
this drops?
I'm sure he thought it was some sort of fucking roller coaster or somthing, Like he
Or
had
just
no
VR.
He had no fucking idea. He had no idea because that first drop hit him like fucking.
What I really love about this is like the people that are wearing those weird little dread hats or whatever. So because at first you wouldn't know what was going on.
No, but because
their hair
going up,
goes up in the air. It's just like, oh shit, they're falling.
Yeah. All right. First drop again.
Turn it up. Like,
fuck. It's like fucking business. He's like, okay, okay, everyone.
Yeah,
now,
go back one more time.
Now the doors are closing.
But as you can see, the ride has already started. You hear the music that we've been talking about too. So now the doors are closing.
You can tell he was trying to butcher it up the entire time until that drop in. He just let it out.
I'm all good.
Like he just let the gay out.
like not that there's any problem with it being
No,
gay.
there's no problem with
but
being
you
gay,
can tell
but-
that he was just he was trying to butcher it up the whole time, so no one on TV knows he's gay.
Yeah.
And then just the fucking minute he falls,
Like, oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Because what ABC 30? That's somewhere in the Midwest,
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You still?
oh god.
Oh, good for you. You had a fun time.
The video's titled "Riot Makes Reporter Scream Like a Girl."
So fucking good. All right, that's the show, guys.
Yeah.
We need to open a door. in
We
this
definitely want to thank
motherfucker.
you all for watching and listening. If you haven't checked us out
Big
on
announcement.
Fuck me.
August.
Yeah, fuck you.
Go
Gabe.
ahead.
I was good. Check us out on humpcast.com and you can find all our links.
With a big announcement. August 12th, we are going to be doing our first live podcast. That's August 12th, right?
Boom, boom, boom. Which you can find the announcement for on humpcast.com.
I'm sorry. I am wrong. August 12th, we're going to be at La Cueva doing a Humpcast Presents comedy show and rock and roll. So
Also go to that.
August 15th?
So
All of our info is at
August 15th.
humpcast.com/events.
That's a flyer you sent me. It was
Yeah,
the
August
15th.
15th is when we're doing a live podcast and burlesque show.
Boom. Where we will be partially naked.
And doing
Damn, I'm gonna take my shirt off.
partially live podcast. No, it's going to be completely live, and we're going to do a lot of cool shit, and we got to figure out.
Kind of down to get
taking my shirt off.
one of us to be in a burlesque outfit.
I'll wear pasties.
Oh hell yeah, I'll wear pasties too.
Let's wear
I'm down
pasties.
to-
We're all
Dude.
gonna wear pasties.
All right.
We're all down. I'm down.
I'm down. Pasties. Pasty party.
Pasty party.
All right.
Pasty
Slap
party.
I mean, I'll be there. I won't be in no pasties. Not doing
it,
that
bro.
Long Beach. You're gonna get
That'd
me
be
fucked
cool.
up.
That'd be a cool thing to do live.
Let's do it. Sure.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we have to top this podcast that I know called the Bean Boys, and they're there all the time. Not the Bean Boys, Mean Boys.
Bean Boys. They show their fucking beanbags.
No, did I said Bean
yeah,
Boys.
pasties
I
on
said
their
Bean
dicks.
Boys first, but Mean Boys, and they do they write jokes that day, and they have to do these jokes. And so what they did live was they were like, we just wrote these jokes, and if you don't laugh at them, they hired a dominatrix to whip them.
Oh fuck!
If the jokes didn't land.
I don't want to do that.
That actually sounds hilarious. I think
was
you
a
guys
whole-
should do
it
that.
was-
I will pay for the dominatrix.
It was
I don't
really,
have enough
really
joke.
good.
I'm gonna whip the fucking whole entire time. I'm not fucking comedian.
Well, we're not going to do anything like that. I mean,
I have a better idea. Let's just be funnier, and then you all come and we all laugh.
well,
Yes.
my point was we have to figure out ways to make it interesting for the
Either
live
way,
viewers. Yes.
Humpcast.com/events. You'll get all the info.
Check it out. Just go to humpcast.com. All of our
And
shit's
email
there.
us
and it will be updated.
Email
all the time.
suggestions at what was it? The guys,
dudes.
the dudes,
At Humpcast.
the dudes at humpcast.com. Email suggestions on what we should do live.
Goes to all
Yeah,
of
let
us.
us know. We'll do it.
Well, they know,
including pasties. That's already done.
Yeah. Boom. We heard you. We heard what you wanted. We're gonna give it to you. Now it's yours. More stuff. A lot of stuff coming up. So yeah, just
I'll be at the Ice House on Friday. This Friday, the 16th, for Bruce Jingle's birthday show.
Yay!
Tickets available at icehousecomedy.com. I will also be there on the 24th of this
Nice.
month, which is a Saturday night, 7:30 show. Buy tickets for that.
Boom, bingo, bango. You can follow me personally at Garrett_AMLee on Twitter and Instagram. And then follow me on Snapchat too, even though it's dying. I'm probably going to be doing more stuff on Instagram.
All right. You can follow me at twitter.com/RickyC. My Instagram is RickyC90. And today I'm going to end the show.
Hold on. What about Steven and me?
Oh, sorry.
Man.
I didn't
Wait,
know.
didn't you go first and then
Didn't you go-
and
yeah,
then
what the
third?
fuck?
And
Did
then
I say Ryan P.
you
Demers?
said, like,
You
no,
know,
no,
everything.
All
just
Ryan
put it
did
out
was
there.
talk about your guys' fucking live podcast.
Yeah, there
you
you
can
go.
talk about
See?
you
Alright.
know, where you can find
You guys don't have to hate on me,
All
bro.
right.
Stop shitting
Fuck
on
it.
Ryan, guys.
No, it's fine, dude.
Ricky.
Fuck my Twitter and
Stop
Instagram.
it.
Go ahead, Steve.
Bro.
Oh, me. Okay. So, yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Steve X Rodgers. Rodgers with a D. I got a TV pilot
The
called
D is silent.
Yeah, and the D is not silent. Very loud.
Super silent.
Very proud.
Rodgers.
I also got a TV pilot I did with starring Ryan and Garrett called Under Control. If you want to see that, hit me up
Very,
on Twitter.
very, very funny.
I will show you that, and we're actually sending it around. I got a couple people I got to send it to, try to shop it, maybe get some money.
Boom, boom.
But other than that, yeah, no, follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I'll be there.
Sick. It's awesome for you guys to come over, and we'll see you next time.
All right, I'm gonna play the Middle Kids called. I'm gonna play the song called "Fuck Me."
Called "Fuck Me."
I can't find my iTunes right now.
If you're a band and you watch this, I want a song called "Fuck Ricky C."
I'm going to end it right now, and it's gonna be all post.
All
right. Bye.
Hey.
My iTunes is fucked. I don't know what's going on.
It got AIDS from Ryan's computer.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for the AIDS, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Oh my God.
We're gonna blame it on Ryan.
You got a lighter? And Ricky, can I see your lighter? I'm gonna go smoke a herb like a hooker.
Don't forget to hit post.
God damn it! What is
Post.
all this? Why does this keep coming up?
Oh, you got a lens on there.
Yeah, fisheye.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Oh my God.
Oh my butt! I gotta poop. I ate Taco Bell.
Check. All right, I'm playing the Middle Kids. Fuck. My fucking iTunes is fucked right now.
iTunes sucks right now, dude. That update fucked me up.
It was working earlier. The fuck. All right, I'm playing the Middle Kids called "The Edge of Town." Cheers, everybody.
I can remember anything you say when the streets are talking. Yeah, they call my name, and I walk a little further. I could go all day, and the trees are reaching, pointing out the way. I got a muddled up and journey to the edge of town, and then the road cracked open, sucked me in, and I went down. Now standing face to face with the king of the underground. Some things just don't add up. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. Hey, guy, have you got something on your mind? Tick tock, could I take it for a while? Hey, guy, have you got something on your mind? Tick tock, could I take it for a while? Hey, guys, I got something on my mind. Tick tock, could you take it for a while?